with my fake profile.
Hi.
Welcome to Doctors and Dungeon Masters. I'm Kelly Breivik, a PhD student in the English department, and I am the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan House. I am Bog the Druid.
Hi, I am Corey Hernai, PhD Plan C dude. I am playing Franz the Rogue, and I'm going to be stuffing my face because I literally just got out of class.
Literally. Sorry.
I'm Maggie.
What's your real name?
Eric.
What's your class?
But once we start, I'm Maggie. There are no classes in D&D.
There's the upper class, as you saw last time.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah. Cool. Speaking of last time, can we get a recap?
Someone with a better memory than me.
Well.
What did we do?
Well, we did start off, with Franz shooting off magic all willy-nilly. I remember that.
No.
I didn't do any damage spells.
You tried to charm the guard.
I wouldn't call it really a shooty spell.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alright, so we started off, and we just gotten back from this mission. We got some gold. We were looking for this one lady, and we had a lead that she was like in this particular hotel, or well, more like Fancy Pants Inn. We got into the inn by disguising ourselves. We talked to this salt of the earth kind of rich guy. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know where she is here." And then we went and visited her. We learned some stuff about some of the other people on the list, and then she was attacked by assassins, and that was no bueno. So we killed those assassins.
You let one go.
We let one go.
We did.
At the foot. I did. Mags did. Mags let one go, and then the lady, I cannot recall the name of her off the top of my head. Bruna. She ditched. She was like, living here is a bad idea, and so then she's gone. She went to go live with I think Cactus Guy.
Yep.
Cactus Guy, Robert.
Yeah, and then we are heading over to help. Well, maybe to help the rebellion in Boggs' home swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we are at.
Yep. And so.
And we're taking the passageway through the mountains, which is presumably dangerous, but really
quicker and more fun.
We're the danger.
Yep.
You're the one who knocks.
And Bruna had also given you like a map, like to kind of get to where Thenry is. In a sense, like you could stop there for the night before you go on your perilous journey.
Is Thenry on the list?
Yes.
Did we get there?
Not yet.
But we're pretty sure we know who is doing the bad magic.
Do you mind closing the door? Thank you. Oh, I got the lights too. Thank you.
Hopefully you can see all our pretty faces now.
Solid.
I have we have like a shared Facebook chat, and I have a vested interest in not posting to it, so I don't have to scroll up so far to see the list of names.
Yeah, me too. I feel that hardcore.
All right.
So pretty much, like the ones that we have already like mentioned that are of note is what'd you do?
No, the TV turned off. Okay, that was weird.
Okay. So the ones that were of note was Answith, which has relation to Boggs. That is the person who is allegedly fucking up his hometown and like dumping shit and buying out their land and forcing farmers out of their homes.
Yeah.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay.
We got viewers and everything.
I was just pulling up the Twitch chat, so if you want to say things, we can answer your questions or whatever.
Ow.
We have it on a big screen right there.
Another one of note was Nor, who is suspected to be
Feanor.
Maggie's old friend Faye, taking on her old name. Hellmeyer, I don't know. Whatever.
John Mayer.
Mayonnaise?
Yes.
The Mayonnator!
Hellmeyer, who is a rival Thieves Guild leader in Taizhou, called the Fist.
Did we know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. But no one knows where she is.
I don't remember knowing that, but that's okay.
Bruna, is the one that you met last time. There was Thenry Winson, who was described as an eccentric sort of person.
Dope.
Robert, who was Cactus Guy, and Mary, who is the old lady in the shoe. there were others.
So many kids didn't know what to do.
But and then there was also Beatra, who was captured and killed by the Inquisition.
That we know of.
That you know of. The rest of them are not of note so far.
And I'm really invested in that Siley Renee.
Last time, I think you ended up with one of my dice, by the way.
Probably. Oh yeah, here it is. Your
You can
D10?
keep it on there, but
Yup. You gotta put your name on them. On every
the
single
worst
side.
is that I missed a D6. I somehow lost a D6, which is bad. It's a white one. Looks like this if you have it.
Keep that in mind.
Wait, could you just describe what a D6 looked like?
Yeah,
to me?
pretty much.
I meant like it's the exact
color.
same. It's the same design as this, but it's white with black instead of. It's like you could tell like the 6 looks like that. Not all
It's the-
sixes look like
It's
this.
a sister.
I don't know if you have it. That's.
Yeah,
I just
no,
know
I
that
was
I'm
just being
missing a
silly.
D6.
But yeah, so those were the ones of note. That's who you know. Now we're caught up with the list of names. And if any of them, I'm just gonna pretend that you still have the list, even though you as players don't remember any other names on the list. So if you go, oh, I show them the list, then that's
Mhm.
your code for. I don't remember the names, but tell me anything that's important about
Yeah.
these
Yep.
names. So yeah,
We have bad memory.
it's not a terrible journey off towards the mountains because you've traveled it to some extent already. You don't take the same exact path as you did to get to Mary, but it's very similar. It's just a winding dirt path through the plains. But yeah, as the winding dirt path begins to turn to gravel as you approach the base of the mountain, you come across a stone hut with a thatched roof. It's fairly bucolic, and there's a light breeze causing the chimes hanging from the welcome sign to play euphonic
It's
tones.
fairly what?
Bucolic.
What does that mean?
That means like quaint
Okay.
and like rustic.
Bucolic.
Yes,
Okay.
I learned that from a GRE prep course.
I learned it from you.
The
Very
word-
rustic. Very
Oh,
bucolic.
GRE prep
Okay.
course.
Yep,
I didn't look at those.
it's more like wooded bucolic than like stone.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's why I said fairly, because it's not totally. But anyway, and do like a remembering stuff check. So I guess wisdom. Just
Just straight whiz.
yeah.
God.
That is going to be a 21.
Wow, the two of you don't
6.
remember shit. But the wind chimes sound just like the chimes that were in Bruna's yard. The one, not the warning ones, but like, oh, as people walk, you hear it makes the chime
Gotcha.
sound.
Okay, I'm not gonna share that information.
Okay.
I'm gonna purposely avoid the debate we had last time over the chimes.
I mean, they're not hooked up to anything. They're just playing in the wind now.
Oh.
Like, whereas the other ones were hooked up, but
Aren't
the
we all just
sound of
playing in the
them
wind?
were.
My friend.
So you could probably like gather, based with your 20-something remembering stuff check, that they came from the same place.
I'm young and I still have like memory. Cool. I guess I'll go knock on the door.
Okay.
Like a cop or like a pizza door?
Yeah, tell me how.
17 strength.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
So yeah, like a cop.
The door rattles from the strength of your knock. And a tall, thin, half-elven person answers the door. You just kind of like, you know, they're quite surprised by the loudness of that knock there. And their pin-straight auburn hair goes down to the middle of their back. And he's fairly tall. He's a little over 6 feet. You haven't seen anyone dressed so plainly, yet so fashionably. They're essentially wearing like ye old romper.
Nice.
And it's a like tan, and there's a sash tied around their waist that's like a darker brown. And their feet are bare, but you see like these like old worn sandals just inside. And he's like, oh,
Wait
oh
there.
wait, let me try a voice. Oh, what can I do for you?
Hey there. You got something to say?
Look,
You can say.
Well, we've been doing this multiple times, so we'll just cut to the chase.
Hi,
Fenry. We're friends of Bruna.
Yeah.
From the knock.
Yeah, okay. I was worried how you knew my name,
Instant
but
knock.
Yeah.
clever. They're good people. Good people. And you could tell they're kind of like a burnout, but like
Dope.
they're probably smart, but
See a
they're
druid of
not
the
showing
haze?
it. Yes, Druid of the Haze.
Red.
And they're like, "Do you want to come in? You need need some
Just like
some
a
food, got some weed."
yeah. That really, we're just here for the
Yeah.
green.
And he's like, or they're like, "Yeah." So the interior of that
You
hut
fantasy
is
weed.
it's full of clutter and oddities. There's bits and pieces of like instrument parts and tools scattered around. Like the surfaces are all covered. It's either covered by tools, instrument parts, or like ye old like bong, pretty much.
Dang.
But the instruments that are finished are like proudly displayed in these showcases that you could probably tell that they fashioned themselves, or they're put away very neatly in a corner so they're out of the way and they won't be bothered. And there's a couple of rooms, not terribly big, but there's in what's essentially the living room, there's this big plush couch that's sunken down in the middle from like many hours of use.
Oh, Fenrir, man, I feel like we're gonna get along. I feel like we're cut from the same cloth, buddy.
And they're like, "I got you, bud. I got you." And any friend of Bruna and Nog is a friend of me. So they give you a. I can't play a burnout, but I'm doing my best.
No, you're doing great.
Oh, you're doing fine.
So they give you they go, "Do you have a pipe?"
Let's see.
You don't have a pipe?
You have a bong right there.
Some people are kind of weird about germs, but like if you're good with it, I'm good with it.
Dude, I'm
So-
good. I'm good.
So they, pull out their stash and they kind of put stuff in, do whatever you do with your weed things, and then, it's ready for you. I don't know how it goes, but
Let's do it. We're just ripping bongs. I imagine though, because it's the old fantasy weed, unless it's magical, probably THC content's low, so we have to go through a shit ton.
I don't know.
I'm watching
How-
you.
I'm watching you.
Do
I'm
you,
not gonna partake in this.
And while
I'm
you're
not
you're
rude.
smoking it, they're like, "Want some? I got more."
Puff, puff, pass, baby.
Okay.
I'm just like, here you
So
go.
who do you pass it to first?
To my left, always to the left.
Does Max?
I put up my hand like I don't want it.
Okay, I give it to the DM.
Bugs?
I take it and I, whatever kind of pipe it is.
Mhm.
Is it like a Gandalf pipe?
That'd
It
be
doesn't.
dope.
It doesn't.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, yeah. I, graciously accept from my host.
Mhm.
And then pass it
And
on.
they go, "You hungry?"
Well, now I am.
I'm not sure I feel anything yet.
Okay. Well, they bring out these baked goods, and they're just like these
Are they
fresh-
baked goods?
They are.
Oh, so we're gonna have a delayed high. This is gonna be great.
Yep. So yeah, it's put on the table, and like they knew that Max said no, and they go, "You probably don't want this, but I got other ones that you might."
Well, I got my own food and I pull out some like jerky or whatever and I eat it.
Okay, and then he goes, "Booze. I got some Mountain Brew I made myself."
I think this guy's trying to get us fucked up.
Well, it's working. I'm sitting there and go, do I want to get crunk? Yeah, let's just, we're doing everything.
All right. So they pour into a tankard just some of his brew, gives it to y'all.
I swill it around, I sniff it, I
I
try
cheers
to,
him.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
I'm
good
like-
sir.
this is some fine shit.
Hospitality
Cheers.
is much appreciated.
Franz, I need you to make a Constitution
Yes,
saving throw.
yes. That is going to be 17.
All right. You are very, very woozy, and like for a second you think like it's nap time. But you manage to hang out, like hang in there, like you don't like,
I'd like to imagine I'm also creating my own indent in this couch. I'm just like,
Yeah. But like a little one, because I feel like you're not quite in the middle.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? If you sat down first, you're probably in the middle. So like you're just like putting like your butt mark within his butt mark.
Yeah.
Is he a big man?
No, they're sorry, I'm trying to use they specifically, and if I use male
see.
pronouns, it's an oops.
Okay.
But
Are they a big man?
they're very tall, but like thin. So think of like typical 70s hippie type deal.
Okay.
Dope.
Bearded?
No, they're half elven, so they're like a very fair human with just
How big is this house?
I would say about like 4 rooms, pretty much. So it's not terribly so. Living room, kitchen, bedroom, and like whatever else.
You're talking like an open floor design? Or
I'm gonna knock on
roll
my ring of X-ray vision because it's nighttime. We're about to go to bed anyways, and I want to look around.
Okay. So you're able to tell that there's no one else in there. I don't know, what's the exact things you're able to see? Are you able to see as if you're seeing through it? I
Yeah.
forget. Okay. One of the
can't see
rooms
through
is
lead,
just packed with instruments, like filled to the brim with finished instruments. And then there's a bedroom, and then there's this couch, and then kind of their eating / workshop area.
No, like secret rooms or anything that might be suspicious.
Nothing suspicious.
Alright.
This guy is just living his best life right now.
All right.
Do we even
Gotta
need
learn
to
to trust
adventure
Max.
anymore? Like this is nice, dude. Do you want to jam?
You don't know that he has instruments.
Yeah,
Well, there's
yeah.
there's
Oh.
instruments in the room you're
okay.
in, but Franz can't see all of the instruments that you also saw. So he goes, "What do you play?"
Dude, I'm feeling like frat boy like guitar right now.
Solid. I got you. And they get a lute put in your hands, and they get some like panpipes, and they're ready to jam. Now, have you played before?
We're about to find out.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Because you smoked their weed, you get +2. Wait, what I do is.
Oh my god, he really is
he
a
eats-
fucking druid of the haze.
Oh yeah. So here's how it goes. You get +4 to wisdom and disadvantage and -2 to dex checks based on the amount that you
For how long?
smoked and drank. For the next hour.
So I have like no decks right now, but I am super wise.
Yes.
I'm like spouting like just like I understand like Heidegger and shit right now. I just know everything.
Yup. So you're not going to. So roll a performance check for the words that come out. Like, what are you singing?
Oh, I'm just like
Sure.
jamming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to jam. I imagine Franz has like played before, but like not like he just like basically knows some like basic chords.
Okay.
He knows Wonderwall. That's what you're
Yeah, I
saying.
know Wonderwall.
Okay.
Wonderwall has surprisingly hard chords for the amount of like references it gets.
Today's gonna be dead.
But-
Anyways, performance that's
Oh, it's performance. Okay.
gonna be an 11.
You don't do a great job, but it's passable. And
But I
Henry's-
think I'm doing like amazing.
yeah. And Thenry knows the shit. So they're whatever you're lacking, they're making up with just this awesome ass like solo. Goddamn.
And I'm like doing the nasally, like it's not good.
Mm.
Like I imagine you're really just like I'm just like nails on a chalkboard.
I'm
What's
just
Matt's
gonna
sound?
leave.
Okay. Outside or
Yeah, I'm gonna go out into the woods and chill.
okay.
This is not unlike my childhood.
Oh no. Boggs, what do you do?
Join in, man.
I'm enjoying.
Um.
I'm tapping my foot.
So
I'm enjoying Finry
mm,
more than I am.
gotcha.
Oh, fair. And you,
Fenry's trying to be a good host, so when Mags leaves, they're just going, "Hey."
Oh, I
what
give
did
him
you
a
play?
compliment. I just say I need some time to myself, you know.
Oh, he's still gonna follow. He's like one of those hover.
I'll take
Friends.
the bongos because he probably has
Yeah.
bongos.
oh, dude, yeah.
They definitely do. So they give you that, and they walk out, and they're like, "You okay, bud?
Well, I'm all right.
You want? I got like chairs and stuff. I could bring it outside here for you."
Oh, I'm okay there, friend. Don't worry.
Okay. What? So they kind of know that these two are a little bit out of it, based on the amount of like smoking, drinking, eating they did. So they go, "What brings you here?"
Oh, just heading over down to through them mountains to get to do some work on the other side, I suppose.
Oh, that's a real rough journey. I get some real gnarly people coming this way. Not like the people that do the gnarl and the people that got gnarled.
Oh,
Can Henry come with us? Henry, what are you doing tomorrow?
Oh well, I'm okay. I think I'll make it just fine.
Oh.
So here.
You guys strapped for cash?
Always.
You're not here.
No, I think I'm doing okay on the cash front. Though you could help me with one little thing, I suppose. So we're on this kind of just looking for some people. And so I got this list of names. You happen to be on it, but it's just people related to Knock. And if you knew where any of these people were or anything, that could be quite a useful thing for us because we're looking for some people doing some bad magic. And now I don't think you don't seem to be the type to be doing that kind of thing, so I'm not too worried about you. But I'm worried about some of the other people here. So if I were to show you such a list, would you be able to give
I'm
me
just laughing over the list, but yeah.
any information that you may have?
So everything that you already knew, he repeats that. But then he stops at Helmer, and they go, "Oh yeah, this one bought me out. I kind of make these really cool instruments with the stuff I learned from Nock, and they bought a lot of it at a good price. And let me tell you, I could retire today with the amount of stuff I sold to good old Helmer. And then
Do I already know who Helmer is?
I don't know if would you have shared that?
I'm sorry?
Would you have shared who Helmer is to you?
Sorry. Oh yeah, I feel like we've discussed this.
Okay. You would know that it's the rival to the Five Fingers.
Oh, okay. Well,
And sorry I interrupted, but I didn't want you to think that was it.
Right.
Yeah, they and Nor, they weren't together, but like they both were moving north of the capital because it started getting swarmed real bad by the Inquisition. And they both had bones to pick, and so they had whole operations going, so they just packed up and moved right out of there. But, I went a little southern there. But, like, that was like 2 years ago, so who knows?
Mm-hmm. Well, good to know.
There's the ticking over here.
No, I'm just thinking timelines.
Mm.
2 years ago would be like 6 months after I was separated from Faye.
Mm.
So that would mean a lot happened in 6 months. But anyways, okay, well, thanks. I'm sure that they'd enjoy your company a little bit more right now. So I would, you can head back in there. Don't worry about me. And
Yeah, but you're a guest, so I always worry about my guests. But I get it. I'll leave you alone.
oh, and I'm happy for your good fortune there, friend, as well.
So he goes back inside, and after Max turned down his proposition, he goes, "Y'all need money."
Yeah.
All right, so let me show you my newest invention.
Ooh.
So you see that guitar you got there?
I strum it.
Yeah.
Like a C chord.
He brings out this little box that you've never seen before.
Mhm.
And it's about this big, and he places it on the ground in front of you, and there's just this one button. And then he
I press
pulls
the
out,
button.
nothing happens.
Okay.
And then he pulls out this it's like a cord that's a little sticky because you could hear the stickiness as he's handling it, and he sticks one end onto the little box and then the other onto the lute, and he goes, "So there's these things I call them phase spiders because they kind of phase in and out of existence. It's weird. They showed up in the mountains. They're nasty buggers, but I killed one day because it was gonna get me. And I figured if I killed something that was living, I might as well, respect it and make use of it.
That's deep, bro.
So I took its string, and it makes good guitar strings. Oh, sorry, good lute strings. But I made this out of it, and their blood is an energy. So I call this a phase pedal. So,
Yep.
and now strum your guitar, or strum the lute. And it's like, like it,
I need like a whammy bar.
yeah. So, and they go, so this one's kind of losing energy. So, I don't know what price you want, but like, for every spider you bring back, these phase spiders, I'll pay you.
Dude, dope. Are you selling loots, man? I need a loot.
So he shows you his room of instruments. And so the way it's going to work is it's 25 GP for just a standard any instrument, or 75 GP for an instrument that has some magical ability.
What do you mean by magical ability?
Well, it will depend on what kind of thing you're looking for. So it's kind of like a custom. He's like a custom shop. So
He's a luthier.
Yup. So
See, Finry, do you have any pan flutes?
I got you.
Rad.
So there's a. Do you want like the magic one or the normal one?
The magic one.
Okay.
Yeah, we want magic shit.
Okay.
What's it do?
Well, it depends on what you want it to do. So, for that extra 50 GP, you can choose what sort of thing you would want to do. Like, for example, there's, like, if you look at Pipes of the Sewers, there's something like that, but instead of, like, having it be swarms of rats, it could be swarms of, like, a different small mammal.
Rad.
So, you, pretty much, if you wanted to do, I figured something like that for you.
Yeah.
Look up Pipes of the Sewers, and then pick what animal you would like instead of that. For you, I imagine it would be like advantage on charisma or persuasion checks.
Yeah.
On the people that hear you.
Yeah, that'd be
So-
cool. So just like plus to charisma rolls or anything or a certain ability.
It would be charisma based checks on people that hear you perform.
Okay,
that
just-
instrument.
Cool. Yeah. So how much is it? So just advantage on charisma checks. Okay.
So it'd be 75 GP for
Yep,
it. And you could choose the instrument and the thing.
So anything that they call forth, it's essentially just going to have the attributes of the swarm of rats.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. And if there's no like swarm of rats or swarm of like animals in the area, like it will summon like a reasonable amount of whatever would reasonably be around in that particular area.
Okay.
Dope.
So.
It doesn't like magically call them forth.
Well, no, like it would
Just like
or
summons them
I have
from
to
around.
I have to recheck, but like if there's nothing there, you could still use it,
Yeah.
and we'll figure out the mechanics of like.
Okay.
I guess it's time to multi-class into bard.
I mean, spoiler alert, you're leveling up after this one, so if you wanted to. But yeah. Oh no! I lost my spot.
Get multi-attacks with Bard at level 5. If you've done a certain path.
It's true.
Especially if you're dual wielding. But anyway.
Yeah, I want to. No, it's better to just stick with rogue.
No.
No, I'm just... I'm trying
so,
to weaken you so I can be the king of the party.
What?
I mean,
Sorry, no, I don't want to say it yet.
Okay.
I want fighter actually. I do well. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Solid.
That we don't need a metagame.
Yep. So when you imagine at that point everyone has a good time, goes to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need you to do a Constitution check.
That's a nat 20.
Oh man. You would have been fucked up had you just I think you rocked it. So I have a feeling that Franz has tried everything that's been offered to him.
Yeah, he
So-
if there were anything on the table. Yeah.
Yeah. So narratively, that's why this 15-year-old is able to just
Yeah. Well, he's just so young. He's still he doesn't get hangovers because I feel like this has happened before.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Yep. You do not have to make a con check. So you reconvene in the morning. Fenrir's probably just still napping at this point, so it's kind of you don't have to.
I get the least amount of sleep possible to not be exhausted while staying up and making sure that ain't nobody around following us or anything.
Mhm.
Just keeping watch at night.
Okay.
with the assumption that these guys are not in a position to be able to
Yeah,
keep watch at all.
If this was an ambush, my character was fucked.
I know. I know. But yeah, so you all reconvene in the morning. Are you out? Do you guys go out to Mags, or does Mags come in to check on them?
I come in to check.
Yeah.
on them. Probably come in when the sun comes
So-
up.
So, what do you guys talk about?
Dude.
We tell Mags about the face spiders or whatever. Face
Oh,
spiders.
yeah.
An
Oh, dude.
offer from Finry.
Henry's selling magical stuff. Now you've been looking for magic stuff, so.
Well, I'm good.
Okay. Just, I'm looking out for you, bud.
How much was that? 75?
Is it 5?
Okay.
So wait, 75 gold per spider, or what was it?
Oh no, 75 gold for a magical
How much
instrument.
is the How much are the spiders?
Fenry didn't make an offer. They asked for you guys to name a price for how much per spider.
Well, if he's around, I'll just if we kill some, I'll come back with him. But I don't know if we're gonna go out of our way to just go find the spiders, eh?
Did she want them? Did they want them alive or dead? Or did it matter?
Dead. They probably, you would have had a conversation with him,
Yeah.
just to give you more information on this. The cave is about like a 2-hour walk, and they're just,
On our way or no?
I mean, it's into the mountains,
Okay.
so you would have to come back though to give
Oh,
them
yeah.
the stuff.
Oh,
So it'd probably be about like a day's adventure. But they're willing to put you up for another night if you chose to do this. The spiders are too nasty for him to really want to deal with on his own, and since there's 3 formidable adventurers, he'd rather pay you guys to.
It might be worth it, getting some gold.
I could use some gold. That's just been a lot of money.
Yeah. Gold?
Well, I didn't spend money like you guys on magical instruments, but
I mean, I'm still
Yeah,
good with
this
gold
is-
because you're my prize-winning cow.
oh yeah. So if you really want it, I don't mind doing it.
I'm ambivalent.
I like killing spiders. Yeah.
I like Finry. He's a cool dude.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go kill some spiders.
Okay.
Cool. Finry, do you want to come with us?
No.
Damn it.
He goes, that's why I'm paying you.
Well, fair enough.
I mean, just make sure you keep baking though.
I got you. He promises, like, the dankest of weeds when you return.
Dope.
So yeah. Let us get things going. So, oh yeah, you're all over here. So,
We arrive at the Cave of Spiders.
I mean, it's not that big of a, like a journey to say, like, oh yeah, you gotta make, like, survival checks when Fenrir literally gives you a map.
Yeah.
So you arrive at the mouth of the cave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Luckily.
7,
Oh, wait. I guess we did see.
9.
Yeah. And we'll probably get another
I was gonna
long
say,
rest. So
use anything less.
It's huge. The mouth of this cave.
cool.
It's insane.
I,
disgusting.
And you could probably tell that this is probably something from the seismic activity.
Mhm.
Like, this is not something that eroded over time. This was just, like, plate shifting and ground moving.
Tech time.
So,
I'm gonna cast celestial skin on myself.
mhm.
I'm going to cast Find Familiar, bring Sova out, and then I'm going to send Sova into the cave.
How long does it take to cast find? I mean,
It's an instantaneous
I'm gonna
cast.
Oh,
No,
but-
instantaneous means it lasts indefinitely.
Oh,
the
it
cast-
lasts, I think, for an hour.
no, I was thinking that Sova had died last time and that you hadn't brought her back. Since
Oh,
then.
Sova can. Yeah, Sova doesn't die.
Yeah,
No,
they just...
when she gets dropped down to 0, doesn't he have to recast the spell
Yes.
with materials?
Yes, but I don't really talk about materials, but I'm willing to say that in the time that, like, you were between last night and tonight, it's a casting time of 1 hour, so you can't just bring her in. The duration is instantaneous, which means she lives until she is brought down to 0 HP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a bark skin on myself. I have a 16 armor.
Solid.
Oh, I switched them. Okay, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, the mouth of, and then range 10. Okay, yeah, you could do that. All right.
I'll take the
If you
lead
tell
with
Brian.
my bright glowing weapon.
I was gonna send Silva in first to do some scouting.
Yep.
I'll start moving in when the owl moves in too.
Okay.
No sense in the owl dying all alone
Well,
in a cave.
Let's take a quick scan behind us to make sure no one's closing in on us after we go into this cave.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah. 11.
Plus.
What's it? Intelligence?
What
Oh,
is
perception. It would be 16.
that? Okay. Yeah, you're able to tell that there's no one following you. You hear like animal noises and like the normal like fauna that's, but nothing's amiss.
Okay.
At least behind you.
So
Mags, I would like you to make a perception check. Does the owl have night vision?
dark vision, yes.
That's what I
Yeah.
night vision.
So what I was gonna do is
So
I
you
was
make a
gonna.
perception check.
Yeah, and you have dark vision?
I have my glowing weapon.
Right.
I
You're
don't.
human, so you don't have.
But I have my owl.
You do. But she flies 100 feet in, and then you kind of lose
Ma-
sight because you can only see within 100 feet. And at which point she comes back.
Yeah.
And it's pretty big, and towards the make a perception check on the owl.
Okay, she gets advantage on perception.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a 21. Yeah, 21.
Mine was a 16.
Okay. There's no danger or nothing like in this immediate area. You're able to see that it goes down deeper into the mountains. Like you're going like lower, pretty much. So it curves down, and there's some like things like pathways to different areas. And where you're at right now, you're not able to see like which way is the best way to go. Sova, as she gets closer to that 100 feet, she's able to see off in the distance. There's like these little, like the ground changes a little bit, and it's like something coating the ground, and then she flies back.
Okay. Someone coating the ground.
Okay. Well, that could be evidence of some sort of living thing, eh?
Yeah.
I check, make sure they're right behind me with my thing.
How far in are we right now?
You're at the mouth of the cave. You're like in the first chamber. Sova flew a little ways in and came back.
I'm just kind of, come on, guys, let's go.
All
I
right.
follow.
Have
we gotten to the part with the weird?
I was just
ground?
about to
Oh,
get.
sorry.
No, it's all good. So I'm just gonna pretend that this is the new chamber that you're in. So there's 3 ways you could go. All leading into places that with your weapon, it's only like 30, like 60-30.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I can check.
When we get to the ground, I want to try to make a nature.
Yeah.
check on it.
Go ahead.
20,
14.
20.
What?
20, 20.
Okay.
Which is, that's gotta be a joke that they intended.
Yeah. So you're able to like see a little ways into each pathway, but you can't really see what's beyond it. Boggs goes over and he kind of like touches the weird stuff, and you could tell that it's spider webs coating the ground.
I thought so.
Beware, because that does make it difficult terrain.
Sacred flame!
Oh, I'm so glad you did that.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
No. Okay, well, no. Okay.
No, you said it. You said
I think it
it.
I was mostly joking, but that's fine. We can. let's
The words
flame
came
these
out of your
things.
mouth, and it's too good to not take advantage of that.
So I set the webs on fire with sacred flame,
Yup.
which can't dodge. So
Nice.
good luck with that dexterity saving roll.
I'm back off quickly.
Tell me which. So these 2 have stuff in it. So tell me which one is a flame, just so I
The
know.
webbed one.
There's 2 webbed ones.
Oh. The one he was at, I guess.
So, like, in this main room, there's no web, right?
Right.
And
No
there's
web.
going off into. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Actually, I want to redraw these a little bit. Just.
Technically, sacred flame does radiant damage. I don't know if that even destroys a web. But
Oh, is it Well,
a
describe
flame
it.
like radiance descends on a creature you can see within range.
Oh, that's a creature though, so you can't.
About green
Sacred
flame blade.
Huh?
Green
Oh yeah,
flame blade.
I can use green flame blade. that.
Well, my question is, are you burning the web or not?
Yes, I'm burning
Okay.
the web.
Alright, so with some cantrip or some spell, you
One
burn
sec,
the
let
web.
me just. I'll look up green flame blade.
I'm gonna just move this back a bit.
That does it. Green fire.
Okay.
Fire damage.
There we go. I'll do this. Fire. Okay. This is fire, web, and this is okay. 1 second. Alright, cool. So 1 second.
So I summoned my. I'll do my celestial longsword, I guess.
Oh, so then that means you would be like up here.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
It's melee range, so. And then I just. And then just light it on fire with the blade.
Okay. Make a perception check, all of you.
It's gonna be a 26.
1 second.
19.
15.
You're
No, 16. Sorry.
so outcome over here. You see these huge ass fucking spiders, like big, scary big. And two come from over here, like crawling along the webs and the floor. And then this one's kind of crawling up along the side. So I'm putting like it up over here just to kind of make it obvious that they like they're not on the ground.
Okay, how far away?
That far away, and I would say like 15 feet up
Okay.
the wall.
Okay.
Up
None
the
of them are on the ground? Sorry.
Two of them are.
Okay.
Or like they're on the wall, but like
Yeah.
right here on the wall.
Okay.
So, 1 second. I would like all of you to roll initiative.
22.
7.
What do you get?
7.
What's your dex?
+2.
Okay. Franz?
22.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, it looks like it's time to squash some bugs there.
Hey.
Yup. Give me 1 second. Almost there. Alright. Franz, you go first.
Question: am I still able to move and then hold my action, or do I have to
You have to delay your whole turn.
delay my whole turn?
Or you can do a reaction.
Right.
But it's you could prepare an action.
And still move?
Yes.
Okay.
But you would have to like declare what your action is, and if something does not trigger that action, then you lose your action. Does that make sense?
No, that makes complete sense. Yeah, I'm going to. What do I want to do? Because that one's up. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to shoot purple d20.
Okay.
That is going to be a 18.
That hits.
That is going to be 10 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
You hear it like hiss, like a screech followed by hiss, almost like the ring wraith type scream.
Nice.
And then next up is the D8 spider, and it is
Boy, I hate spiders.
Oh,
I know.
come to dad.
Yeah.
Come to mama.
it is going to rush over to you.
Do,
Oh, that's so nasty.
do under 10 damage, please.
Yeah.
Or just don't hit. I guess that's fine too.
Yep, and it's going to make a bite at you and rolls a 16.
That's my armor class?
So that'll hit it.
Okay.
And it's going to do 10 piercing damage.
Damn it.
Plus, you know what? I could do more.
Don't have to make a constitution saving throw or anything?
1 second.
Alright. How many dice is she rolling?
Yeah, I know.
We got 8 mouths.
7. What's 7 plus 8?
It's 15.
Thank you. All right, do a saving throw.
Which kind?
I'm trying to find. Wow, this one said Constitution saving throw.
15.
Okay, you save, but you take half of that damage, so 7 poison damage.
So 7 poison damage total, or 10 piercing
addition.
plus 7. Okay.
Plus 7.
Okay then. So 10 plus 7. So okay, I have 1 temporary. It takes 10 radiant damage.
Yep, it will, and then it actually 1 second. It disappears.
Dun dun dun! It phased
And,
out, man.
Yep. 1 second. Okay. So next up is the D20 spider. What's its movement? I really should know this.
Dash at me, baby.
It is
Fuck yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
yeah, give it to me.
30.
Give it to me, come
But then-
on. Oh. Disappears.
Gross.
Yep. And
That's the
then-
worst. It's worse than seeing a spider.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is it just
Now
is
this
that
one's
one,
sta-
right?
Hmm?
That's one spider
That's 1 spider.
up on the wall.
Yep.
Is it still on the wall?
Yep.
Well,
But this one does not phase out.
I thought
The
maybe it
other
was
two
like
have.
they're like circus bears, but spiders.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, so Boggs, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at the D6
Okay.
spider. What happened to the other spider?
it
They
phased.
phased.
Okay, sorry. With Melf's acid arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Melf.
Oh yeah, okay. It's just my roll. Oh, that's 24.
That hits.
Fantastic. It's gonna take 4d4.
Mm-hmm.
Good old magic missile damage. Man.
Yep.
That's 3. 10 total.
Nice.
Do you
How
add your
many
spell modifier?
Does he add it? Does he add it for this spell?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I have no idea.
It doesn't say that I do.
Yeah, I think spells are usually just the. I think
Just the
unless it's
damage?
like unless it's like magic missile, which is 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, yeah. So it's just the 10. And then on its next turn, at the end of its next turn, it's going to take 2d4 damage.
Okay. I'm impressed. You did 10 damage exactly to all 3 of these things.
Wow.
So thank you for being all on the same page.
Yeah.
Hey-oh!
Mads, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to use. Can I use a free action to kind of like wave my like sword like
Yeah.
in the area where the thing was? Am I hitting anything?
You're not.
Okay, because I have
So-
the invisibility spell now, so like I, for all I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to cast Celestial Skin on myself again, giving
Uh-huh.
myself 10 more bonus things.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I move over to the other web?
Uh-huh.
And so, okay, so technically Green Flame Blade
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
is... Okay.
Or what?
I just don't see it. To me, that's like 10 feet of movement, or like maybe 15.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, alright, so Green Flame Blade is technically a bonus action that you're supposed to use with a melee thing, but can I just use it as my bonus action to just kind of light the thing up by like...
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I want to taunt the spiders and kind of just be
This
like...
is a long 6 seconds. No.
Yeah.
Good.
I just want to be like, oh, it's looking pretty bad for you fellas. You better come save your web. And like kind of wave around the flaming blade, like trying to draw their attention.
Okay, do a performance check.
That's a nat 1.
Okay, yeah, you, oh man, there's gotta be something we could do with that.
She catches her hair on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you just get like your hair is just a little singed, from it, but, that's about it.
Are face spiders intelligent?
Um,
Do they understand language or anything?
they have 6 intelligence, so they, like, understand, like, that's
So they're
kind
like
of,
a really dumb human.
Yeah, like-
they're more like a really smart dog.
Yeah.
With 6
Okay.
intelligence.
So that's the
Yeah.
difference.
It's like the German Shepherd who can like, organize his toys or something.
yeah, I was gonna say, it's like a 1 or 2 year old that can understand a couple of words, but not really, or
Okay.
like gestures.
Sure.
But pretty much like it understood what you were trying to do, but it's more intent on Like you
knew
didn't
that you failed
persuade
that
it
way.
essentially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I rolled that one, so.
Yeah. Franz, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at 15 feet and up.
Mhm.
Dude, that's not gonna work.
What is it?
It is a 9.
Actually, it's not gonna work. So,
Ah.
sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dash.
Uh-huh. That was smart because this one was ready to get you, but it's just like, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can't do it. So it's gonna go for bogs instead.
Farts.
So it fades.
So they become
back in.
immaterial.
You don't know. You've never. I don't think you've ever seen this.
No,
before.
this is
Um,
very unusual.
So I'm not going to explain it, but
We'll figure it
Max
out
might have figured something out by going like this.
Yes, they're not invisible
Um,
when they do that.
it's
I
going
moved
to
through the space that one was in.
it makes a nasty bite at you, but you're able to just go like whoop and dodge it. And then next up is the D20 spider, who
Oh, come on now.
it was ready to go for Franz, but Franz moved.
Ugh.
So it's like, well, shit.
It's like, I'm taunting it.
Yeah. That one's gonna hit you though. 1 second. 4. 4 damage.
Did they phase out?
No, I'm sorry. 6 damage.
Did the D8 one phase out?
It could only phase in or out.
Okay.
So.
6. Sorry.
For 6 damage. And you can tell that there's like poison dripping from its fangs. And you saw Mags get pretty fucked up by it, but like, you're good.
Gucci.
So next up is Boggs. Oh no, the D6 spider, I'm sorry. And it's going to
Fuck you.
and that's all you see happen. So now it's Boggs' turn.
Cool. I'm going to. I'm going to cast Shalalala
Shillelagh.
and
Oh, which
attack the D20 there.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got to find it. I can't remember what it does. Oh yeah, just get to attack with my wisdom.
Yep, and then it does bonus damage.
Yeah, so it'll be 16.
That hits.
Cool.
And you said the D6 has to take 2d4, so don't forget that.
Yeah, sure will. I'm gonna change to a D8, so it is a.
That's a D10 that you just rolled.
Oh shoot! Good call. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, is there a bonus to? Is it a bonus your wisdom modifier or something?
Should be.
Yeah.
What's your wisdom mod?
3, so 8.
Okay. Nice.
Shillelagh is a really good cantrip.
Yep. It is.
It helps
And then
you,
roll
it's
2d4 for the d6 spider.
And it's a bonus action, right?
Well,
Nice.
it's an action to do the melee attack.
Oh, yeah.
Max, it's your turn.
All right, so it's 30 feet to get to that spider, so I'm gonna move up to him, and I'm gonna. Would you say there's 5 feet between them,
Cool.
the two spiders?
There is 10 feet.
You think?
Yeah,
All right, you think there's 10 feet? That's a-okay.
Well, 1, 2.
Okay, no, that makes it. Well, 1 sec. I'm just gonna look and see if Green Flame Blade. I guess I used all my movement already. I can't get in between them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my bonus action, Healing Light.
Nice.
You heal 6.
Cool.
And then I'll use my action to swing down my long sword on the fucker.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
Stab yourself.
What's gonna happen with this one?
Oh no.
I'm going to say that you watch, like, you do like a really big thing, and you watch your your sword slips out of your hands, and it like hits it's over here.
And then I snap it back into my hand.
Yep. So. All right. Next up is Franz.
Cool. Moving 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Mhm.
And I'm going to. So this is going to create a little bit of distraction. So I'm going to rapier this dude.
Rapier.
Yeah, 18.
That
Yeah,
hits.
18. Cool. 2, 8. That's going to be 10 damage
On the d20.
in the d20.
All right,
And then
you
I'm-
hear it hiss,
Then
and
I'm
it's
disengaging and moving back 10 feet.
okay.
Oh, I forgot Booming Blade. Whatever.
It hisses, and like you hear like just that
You
nasty
couldn't
screeching
disengage if
noise.
you booming blade.
Yeah, I can.
Hmm?
It's a bonus action.
The booming blade is a bonus action.
Booming Blade's an action.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Next up is the D8 spider, who is going to make another bite at Boggs. Rolls 18 plus stuff, which is going to hit
Yeah, it hits.
and hurt you for 7 damage. Oh wait,
What?
I'm sorry, it's plus 2 on top of that, so
8
9
damage?
9 damage.
9 damage?
Yep.
Ow.
And once again, you feel like you should have taken a lot more damage than that.
Hmm.
But the just stuff dripping from its teeth is not affecting
The
you.
weed you smoked last night seems to have helped you out there, friend.
And next up is the D20 spider, who is going to attack Mags. And it's going to get a 15, which I don't think
Nope,
hits.
16's my AC.
Yep. Oh, and I forgot to say this one. No, I didn't do it. But this one phases out.
It's like, screw you, buddy.
Yep. But speaking of screw you, buddy, whoosh, this huge, nasty spider just comes up behind you and just goes for another bite and rolls 19 plus stuff, which I imagine hits. Okay, so we're starting off with 5 damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That is going to be a 13.
Okay, that's not going to do it. 1 second. 4.
Booming blade is interesting. It's like the opposite of.
Oh my god.
Oh wait. Oh. What?
25 poison damage. So yeah, that's
Are you out?
No.
Okay.
Close.
so yeah, but it was 25 on top of the original damage. Just as
Oh, on top of the... Oh, yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Oh, snap.
Don't worry. I'll take.
Wait, what happened?
Boggs.
Fuck.
Boggs. Don't worry. I'll take
Yeah.
care. I'll make sure
it
he's
was
back up.
so
and-
yeah, 30
before-
damage total.
Woof.
Yep. And then
We'll get this 5 off.
yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Next up is Bugs.
Is he dead?
Oh no.
He's just down. He's gonna have to make death saving throws on his turn.
yeah.
He didn't. He phased in, right? So.
He
Who's
faced
the
it.
guy? Wait. What does the guy on top thing mean?
That mean
He was just elevated.
yeah, that just
Oh
means
yeah,
off
yeah.
the ground,
okay,
but
okay.
I said that he appeared right behind him and just took a huge bite out of Franz. Boggs, you're up.
All right.
Alright.
I'm going to.
Well, and actually, it wasn't the bite that got him; it was the poison that did.
Even though I smoked all that green.
Mm-hmm.
Theory debunked.
All right, I'm gonna cast my Shilla de Leha again and attack the D4 there.
Shalong-a-dong. Just a giant dildo.
Oh wait, sorry, I need to see if I hit. That'd be oops, that was a 14. You saw that, right?
Well, I saw a 20 and I got excited for you.
Yeah, no, sorry, it was 14 actually. So it's 17
Yep, that hits. On which one side?
on the
Okay.
one that's in front of me,
Okay.
and then 10 damage.
Nice. Yeah, he didn't like that.
Oh, that sucks.
So next up is Mags.
Healing light on him. 6 to 10 healing.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Just as a heads up, you're poisoned, so you have that condition right now.
Okay.
You still you're up, you're healed, but you have poison. You are
Right.
poisoned.
And then I'm gonna rush
Oh
up
wait, hold on 1 second. Target's poison. You're also paralyzed.
to. What? fuck. If I knew that, I wouldn't have wasted my bone. No, I'm just
Yep.
kidding.
Well,
Alright, well, you're stabilized at least, but you're paralyzed on the ground. I'm gonna rush up, carve this thing up.
the D6 or the D8?
D8. Or D6. D6.
Okay.
I don't like it when people hurt my friends. And now watch as I roll another nat 1. Oh, nope, that's not a nat 1. That's 25.
That's
24.
definitely hitting them.
Alright, so it's a D8 plus 5. 7 damage.
Okay, 1 second.
Not very good.
Well, none of them.
Well, I
really know
rolled a
that
2
great.
on the D8, that's all. So, like, that's what I'm complaining about, not necessarily, like, anything else.
Ooh, I dropped
Oh.
something down. You're paralyzed, but Silva can still help out.
What does paralyzed mean?
You can't move.
Can I like not move or can I make an action?
One
Is he
second.
conscious?
I've got to help now.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of just lying there and you just, like, flick your eyes up and you're like, ah!
You got locked in syndrome.
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. And attack rolls against it have advantage. Any attacks that hits the creature is a critical hit. If Jesus.
If Jesus.
But sorry, I was just like, wow, you're fucked.
And this is why I ran on top of your body and attacked the spider to make sure that
But you can telepathically communicate with Silva.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying if you wanted to have her do flyby to give someone else advantage.
I don't mean to be... I won't say anything.
Well, she acts independently.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if when he went unconscious, does Soba go away?
Mm-mm.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want Soba to use the help action to help me get advantage on attacks against this thing next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say, like, if he died, then Silva's gone, but I think...
I think it's like any other spell.
No.
it's
That's
still
that's
process.
A-okay. We don't
Yeah.
need to bewilder the point. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always curious about how rules work.
Are those corridors still on fire, or did they burn up?
They're still on fire.
All right.
They're both on fire.
Yeah.
Yep. So...
While we die to raging spiders.
If you wanted, you could pick which one you wanted to have advantage on.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah.
And D20's still around, it's just phasing.
Yeah. I'm gonna grant
What's wrong with
advantage
that?
to Mags.
Okay. But you have to say which one it flies by.
The D6.
Okay, sounds good. The D8's going to take a chompity chomp at Boggs.
God damn it.
17.
Oh, just that one. Yep, that hits.
5 damage.
I'm not happy, but I laugh at it to make it mad.
Okay, it's not and it's like, you could tell, it really bit down on your arm this time, and you could tell that poison's just seeping out. It's like, why the fuck is this not working?
By the way,
I take some off it and just sling it back in his
By the way,
face.
Boggs, I used all my healing, so just so you're aware,
Alright, I will-
the
and
best
then
I can
after
do is
you-
cast false life on myself now.
After
I'll save
you,
my spell
fling the
slots.
poison at it, phases out.
Shit, this one's gonna phase
Flick
out
it like
when
it's a
being
booger.
helped.
Next up is a D20 dude. And he is going to... He's still pissed at you for that first time you hit him. And he phases back in
Oh, no.
and crits you.
Oh,
pretty
no.
much.
Oh, no.
Well, he has to. He has to.
He just has advantage on his
He has
hit.
advantage on the hit, and
Right,
then he crits
duh,
if it
I'm an
hits.
idiot.
So he still has to roll the hit.
Yup. That doesn't count. That was... Like, it was halfway in between.
Okay.
It was an
Alright, yeah.
18
But
in
it-
your defense, so I was...
So alright, there's a 3. Come on, another 3. Well, that's a crit.
Well, let's see if I die.
Oh, wrong thing.
Do I need to make a con save for the poison?
Well, that hits you for 11 damage.
Ugh.
I would say, like, you're already poisoned.
Okay, because that was
So-
really gonna be whether or not I die.
Yeah. But you're out.
Yeah,
You're-
I'm back down on the ground
Yeah.
again.
And then D6 Spider is going to go for Mags.
Is the bird still around?
Bird's still around.
Me.
Okay.
Yo,
Attack me.
It's ready because you have your
Do no damage, please. Maybe the 10 damage to it isn't really worth getting hit.
That's not it's not gonna hit you. But phases out.
Yep.
And next up is Boggs.
Okay, so can I heal Franz, or do I have to like stabilize him?
You
first?
have, you can just straight up heal him and
Yeah.
it makes him come back.
Okay.
And you have Healing Word, which is a bonus action, so you'd still be able to do stuff on
Oh
your turn.
shit! Seriously, I didn't know.
Yeah. Healing word is okay. It's like not good in terms of how much healing you get, but because it's a bonus action, it can get people up, which is very useful.
Cool. All right.
But he is.
But he's what?
You watched him like wake up but not be able to move right after.
Yeah.
But I don't have to make death saving throws now.
Well, if that thing attacks you again, you're almost pretty much dead. So
No, it has to do equal.
you
to
fail
my
2 death saving throws if you get hit by a melee attack while downed.
You automatically fail 2?
You automatically fail 2 if you get hit.
Alright, well then I'm going to heal him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I had no idea this was a bonus action. I'll cast Healing Word. So...
It's plus your wisdom modifier.
So you get healed 4 points.
And the point is that he's alive. It's not really that he's got a bunch of hit points, right? The difference between 4 and 8 here is not very
It doesn't
significant.
matter. It gets rid of those death saving throws. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm going to Thorn Whip the D20 there.
Nice.
Ah, darn it, if I was engaged with him, I could get an opportunity.
I know.
Delay your turn, delay your turn!
I mean, do I just delay my turn?
No.
You already started it, so-
This is combat. We don't have time to be like, if I get into combat range with him and then you Thorn Whip, I get an attack, right? That's not how real life would work. Because this is real life, everybody.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, because we're fighting giant spiders that phase in and out of reality. Okay, melee spell. 8, it'll be 11.
That doesn't do it.
Damn.
Max, your turn.
Alright,
Thorn Whip never fucking hits.
What?
Thorn Whip never hits.
can I use my weighted die to roll this attack roll on that? Alright, so I'm gonna move in between Boggs and the creature.
Here or here?
Yeah, like right on top of it, like in
Okay.
melee range. Shoot. Oh man. I'm gonna. Oh man, that's a dangerous play, Eric.
Come on, man, real life.
You know it.
None of them are looking too hot right now. As a heads up.
Yeah, it doesn't take half the. I was thinking about using my halberd to get the 10-foot reach, so I wouldn't have to, so that my melee range would be increased. But I'm just gonna get up on it with my longsword and keep my shield up, so that way, a 15 does not hit me because I'm using a shield.
Yeah.
That's it. 15.
That hits.
Thank goodness for my +7 to hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
1 second. Tell me how that kills him.
So as the thorn whip shoots out and almost grabs him, but such the thing, it turns and hisses at him, and then it looks up and I'm there, or right into it, and then it's dead. And let's see. With the rest of my movement, I want to stand on top of my good friend's body and just kind of guarding him.
Solid. Franz, who do you want to have? What do you want to have Silva do?
So Sova can. Let's see, what do I got?
You could delay your turn until an enemy appears and then help with the first enemy that appears, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Sova can do.
Oh,
cool
she
shit.
can cast your spells for you.
Well, she can cast.
Your touch spells.
So you can delay until a spider comes back.
I'll delay.
Okay. D8 spider comes
That's it.
back. What?
No, I think he should be able to do that, but I'm just interested in how the rules as written are with the somatic components for a touch spell. Do you have to let's say you're doing it shocking touch? Do you have to do the shocking touch and then the thing touches it, or is the animal casting the spell through your mind? I just think that's an interesting. I don't know what the rules as written say for that.
I think it really depends on whether it is somatic.
I think it's DM. It's got to be a DM discretion, right?
Yeah, and if that's the case, but the thing is, I like to find familiar as being just a seamless part of yourself.
Yeah,
so
I like that too.
Yeah, that's what it's. Yeah.
That's what I would rule in my game as well.
So even if you should be able to move your hands around and stuff like that, you're familiar as you.
All right.
Oh, actually.
What?
Give me 1 second. just you guys keep going. I'm
Okay.
trying to figure something out.
It's going to make a bite at
Alright,
Max.
please don't deal 35 damage. That's my health.
It rolls a 19
That hits.
for 10 and make a Constitution saving throw.
That one. It's my
Oh
third
my
net
god!
Oh my god.
Luckily only 6 poison damage because I rolled 3 1s in a row.
one. Yeah!
So,
Alright, so how much damage is that?
6 plus 10, I think I said.
Okay, so 16 damage.
Mhm.
And it takes 10 radiant damage.
You kill it with that.
So
Cool.
as like it bites into me,
Uh-huh.
like it sinks in and the poison starts seeping through. But then like this is why it doesn't
Yeah.
do as much damage. The poison like radiates through the blood and boom, it just pops.
Nice. What?
Let me know how this works.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
arcane tricksters get a special mage hand.
Okay.
I could have it hold my rapier.
I love that flavor. Can you describe it a bit more?
Yeah, so how it would work is, so as a bonus action with mage hand, I can control it.
Mm-hmm. But can you describe it like the rules as written first?
Okay, so I have mage hand, so starting blah blah blah, you can make hand invisible. It can stow an object a hand is holding, container worn, or carried by another creature. It can retrieve an object in container. It can use thieves' tools. So it can hold objects. And I know some.
But the thing is, like, it can only push things off a like.
No, it can hold. It can hold things.
Right, but what I'm saying is it can't slash.
I mean, it does say in rules as written, the hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Yeah. So I would say you could hold it, and if something walked into it, it would probably take a minimal amount of piercing damage. But it's I would imagine a 2-year-old holding scissors, pretty much, is what this mage hand is. So theoretically, yes, it could be stepping on a Lego, but you can't attack with it. But here's the scary thing.
Yeah.
That D6 spider.
Yeah.
Doesn't come back.
Fuck that guy.
Bugs, what do you do?
Is it his turn, or are
It is
we...
his turn.
Okay.
Damn, I didn't prepare detect magic. I guess I will delay my turn.
Max, what do you do?
So can I use a free action to kind of slap him and see if hey, you in there, kind of thing. So I'm just kind of hey, blink once if you're in there.
My mage hand rests on your shoulder.
No, I attack it. No, okay.
No.
I'm okay. So I'm going to. Using I'm going to prepare Sacred Flame with my blade. The moment I see a spider, it's getting lit.
Are we out of combat?
No, we're not. I believe we're not out of combat. And I'm going to move towards the center of the room with my light up, so that trying to illuminate as much as possible. And I've got Sacred Flame prepared for whenever the thing shows up.
Franz, you can't do shit.
I mean, I can.
So what would you do?
What are the fires looking like in these 2 tunnels?
It's burnt out by you, but it's just going further and further in.
So they're caught on fire, they're going. It's
well,
going.
you don't know how deep this.
I'm actually gonna send.
But I'm saying they're lit up.
Yes.
It's not if you imagine it was a bunch of hair, you'd burn it and it wouldn't really catch and go. Yeah. But the webs they're flammable objects.
Yeah, it's just moving down further and further.
I send Sova down one of the tunnels.
Okay. Sova gets 100 feet in. You're able to see that it's long ass tunnel.
Nothing there really.
You don't see anything down there. That's not to say that there's nothing deeper,
Nat
but
20.
that's Well, like
Yeah.
I said, like if there's probably more spiders based on the sheer amount of like webbing that's there.
Okay.
But they're not like there.
Okay.
And
And the
it's
tunnel keeps going and going and cool.
the D6 spider does not come back, and I'm going to say for the purposes of this, you're out of combat, but there is a timer.
Okay, I'm gonna have Sova basically go down the tunnels.
All right,
See.
I'm gonna pick up Franz, and I'm gonna be like, Boggs, we need to grab some spiders and go. I want to pick up Franz. Try to start. Can I drag a spider while carrying Franz? Or
They are a large monstrosity, so
Okay.
it's probably one or the other. If you have vials, maybe you can do like a nature check, and you could trade it. It wouldn't
I
be
have an
as-
alchemy kick, so yeah, I'll go ahead and quickly try to do that, I guess, before I pick up Franz.
Yeah.
But you could just grab a spider and start hauling it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
My
Sova's
nature
checking the
check
other tunnels, by the way.
it's I think a 17. Yep, 17.
Okay, you're able to get enough blood and like stuff the string out of it to almost get the whole spider's worth, pretty much with that.
Okay.
It's not as good as having the whole spider, but you definitely.
All right,
Should
stash
I-
it. I'm gonna put him over my shoulder or
Uh-huh.
whatever is the most convenient way to carry this guy, and I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Like
Okay.
I set this place on fire. There's some spider, but I like still have like my celestial weapon like out and like I'm ready in case any shit happens or whatever.
I grab the spider and I follow out.
How does Franz feel right now?
Franz can't feel.
Yeah, Franz can't feel. Okay, you guys left before the swarm appeared, so
Oh.
good for you because that would have
Okay,
sucked.
so I want to take a short rest, and I want to try to do like a medicine check to try to see if there's anything I can do, whether it's with my alchemy kit or with anything, to try to get him to not be paralyzed anymore.
Yeah. So you like naturally he would have only been paralyzed for an hour. I would say your short rest is a little bit shorter than that because it would be as quick as a half hour, I think. But with you. Do a medicine check. Let's see what you have to wait for.
Yeah, 4.
All right, you have to wait the whole hour.
Okay,
for
but we get
him
to use our
come
hit
to-
dice. Does he get a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, we're about to get a long rest.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God.
Oh wait, we only lost.
What did hit die?
I-
D6?
It's funny, like
I
it's
forget
funny,
what
like
it
in a
is.
combat encounter, taking 30 plus damage and be like, oh, I've only lost 6 of my normal HP that I can recover with hit dice.
Yup.
3. Okay, I recovered back up to full health,
Mm-hmm.
so that's good.
Back to full.
7. 11.
So
Get my
you're just
spell
camping
slots
out
back.
and
Does anyone need healing?
No,
No.
right.
okay. So you camped out. I would say you probably got like halfway between Fenris and the cave, so you're about an hour's hike back to Fenris' place.
Cool.
Do you want to forage or do you just go straight?
I'm going straight with that
Yeah, let's
raise,
just get
and
back
I'm just
there.
like getting as baked.
Okay.
Like I want to be purposely paralyzed with
Oh
how
my God.
baked I'm about to get.
Okay, sounds good. So you get there and Fenris welcomes you. He goes, "Whoa, you got a big one. You look fucked up."
It almost got us.
Yeah, super fucked up.
Yeah, that's why my spider hunting days are over. But yeah, thanks for doing
You
me a
could've-
solid.
Could have told us they like disappear. That would have been,
I did tell you.
No, you didn't.
I did. I told you I called them phase spiders
You
because they kind of phase in and out. It's not my fault you weren't listening.
I don't think you
Suck
did.
it.
I don't think you did, bud.
I did because I had that whole long setup for the phase pedal joke.
It was just
Right.
eclipsed in your mind after that line.
Right. Anyways, I'm about to go get baked. I don't even ask if I can have any. I just start like shoving like.
Oh yeah,
Whatever
and he's
pastries
fine
he
with
has.
that. He's like he loves he's a sharer. So let's see, you got like a spider and like 3/4. But you didn't agree on a price. So Fenris looks between the two of you because you're getting fucked up right now. And they go, so how much you want for your troubles?
Oh,
What do you say, 50 a spider?
Oh, Henry, I think that you know what they're worth better than we do, and you don't seem to be a dishonest person. Whatever you say they're worth, that's fine by me.
Do a persuasion check with him.
It's 12.
He looks and he goes, I'll give you 50 for this one, but 30 for the other.
Fair enough.
You hear me from the back go,
50
nah man,
each?
50. We fucking risked our lives.
We'll take 50 and
I
30 and your wonderful hospitality.
Is that
Wait.
80 for between all three of us?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So that's 30, 20.
and he goes, but I'll give you some of my edibles on the way out.
Cool.
Dude, I better have like a whole like Little Red Riding Hood situation. Like I need a full ass basket.
He's fine with that. He's like totally down.
I'm writing down full ass basket of weed brownies.
Yeah, we'll say I think you could fit like a dozen in a full ass basket.
Yeah.
So you have a dozen it's weed buns.
Is this an ass basket? Sorry.
Yeah, it's an ass basket.
Cool.
So yeah. Mads, do you do anything different than the first night?
Nope,
Do you-
I'm gonna head back out, chill, keep in watch. Do you want me to make a perception check or anything?
No, you're good. Nothing's gonna come at you.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yep, I'm gonna bathroom after you. Because
Well,
this
I'm
whole
gonna
time I'm just like,
I'm gonna sleight of hand steal the pipe.
oh, he's here to share. Like
No, I'm taking it with me.
Oh,
Like
okay.
tomorrow. Like I'm putting it in my bag.
Okay, but first you have to make a con save with disadvantage because you said that you were looking to get like paralyzed.
Well, I mean, weed doesn't really like give you a hangover.
But this is like mountain weed. This is not like ye old.
This ain't no ditch weed.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's gonna be an 18. It's gonna be a 15.
Okay, you do save though.
Okay.
So you don't have to deal with the disadvantages of mountain weed.
Dope.
But yeah.
Okay, sleight of hand. That's going to be a 17.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. He welcomed you into your house and gave you the dankest of weeds.
Nah, man, this is for cheapskating us. On that
I mean,
one.
he only took what Boggs like said, and you didn't. He said 50 a spider. So
Cheapskating us.
you didn't bring back a whole second spider.
Yeah, he wanted only blood.
Yeah, but he said per spider.
Well, he's
Suck it.
Well, he's now gonna be pipeless.
That's fine. He's a luthier. He'll make his own. But yeah.
Probably would have given it to you. He's a nice guy.
He
Yeah,
would have.
I'm salty.
He actually
I had a bad day.
he goes to Boggs and he goes, "You seem to really like my pipe. Let me." Oh man.
What?
Guess
What's wrong?
Never mind.
Oh, no. What's wrong? Anything we can help you with?
No,
Besides
it's okay.
spiders?
It's
No
okay.
more spiders.
No. I was just being a jerk. But yeah.
You were gonna give me that pipe,
Yup.
but now it's gone?
He lost it.
We should find it. Let's turn this place inside out and
Yeah.
upside down looking for this place.
Yo, dude, can I buy some weed before we go? I need some of that mountain weed.
I got you.
Dope.
I don't know how much it, it should be.
I want an ounce. I want a
This
full
is
ounce.
like the worst time to be like straight edged, like just to like DM. So.
I'm taking an ounce of weed.
Yep.
This should be like 25 gold.
Yeah.
No, maybe not gold.
I don't know. Find something to talk about while you go to the bathroom.
15.
Are we on the road now?
Almost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're taking a long rest here, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
already long rested at this point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. So
Cool,
it's good to know
cool,
that I
cool.
don't need a recast, so I think that's good.
Well, you know what I don't like? All these eraser marks on my... I guess I'm the only one using paper on mine, but... Like my HP and everything. It's just...
yeah.
This one doesn't... I guess I haven't been using the best erasers ever.
Yeah, I've realized really quickly it's just a lot easier to have it on here. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing? We're taking, I guess, a little bit of a fiber.
Taking a real long rest.
I'm
How many viewers do we have?
That's look upable. So we go here, Got a couple too.
Got two.
Ah.
Not one. No. No, we got 2 viewers. It doesn't count yourself. You can hide that.
No, we want everyone to know. Well, I'm also gonna go take a short rest.
Okay.
Well,
so Boggs.
So we're, I guess let's just decide where we're going.
Well, so we're going through the mountains. What do you mean by decide where we're going there, Boggs?
Well, I mean, let's decide that we're going, I suppose.
Oh yeah, I think
way.
we've spent enough time here. So tell me a little bit more about these folks you got back home. You're looking to
Oh, well.
meet,
there are
meet
a lot
up
of-
with again. Not amicable, right?
Oh, no, well, yeah. They respect me, and I respect them. I knew a lot of them in my older life. They're good people, salt of the earth people.
Oh, I was
Just
talking
trying to
about
make
the
it
bad
through.
guys that were going.
Oh, I see. Am with or whatever her name is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know her personally, but I know her by reputation, and yeah, she's one that's out for a profit no matter what. She'll take what she can get, destroy whatever's in her way, and that includes the land and livelihood of a bunch of people who are just trying to make it in the world.
Mm. And you're the kind of guy you like them the wild, so to speak.
The what?
The wild.
The wild? Well, it's not so much that I like it; it likes me.
Okay then. Well, I'm hoping hopefully we can do right by those salt of the earth people. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, they need all the help they can get out there. So we're making our way to the next stop, I suppose.
Through the mountains.
Yep. Just as a quick thing, what did I miss just talking about?
I just asked them
Answith?
about
Yeah, answer
just
that's
about who we were going to see and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Solid.
We said goodbye to Thinry.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Henry.
You sure you don't want to come with us,
I'm
Thinry?
good.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for your hospitality. And do we owe you anything for anything that we took, or
Like eating or
eating,
talking?
or smoking, or drinking, or
They were there just to
fucking? No, I don't know. I don't
be
know.
a
half that
genuinely
thing,
nice person.
so. All right.
But they also did not like change out of their romper the whole time.
That's
Yeah. Cool.
fine.
So yeah, you're out on the road. Say
Gucci.
it's a little overcast. And so like between like the like being in a cave all day pretty much yesterday and it's been overcast, like you haven't really seen the sun in a little while. But I mean it's not bad weather, just, kind of gloomy.
Cool.
And you make your way through the mountains and
On by the river and through the
Yo.
woods.
I would like you guys. Tell me how you're making it through. Is there a scout? Do you have Silva going back and forth?
Yeah, I can have Sova go ahead and do Sova stuff.
Hey, Sylvia.
Okay, Sylvia. That's going to be a 19 for perception.
Okay. Eric, could you pull the screen back up? I want to make sure I didn't shift the battle map out of.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. All right. So Silva's able to notice that there's while there's mostly animal tracks and stuff going on, she does notice that there's some vaguely humanoid footprints.
Okay.
So she can't tell because she's not swooping all the way down, but she can tell this is not deers or stuff like that.
Okay.
So there's been people around here recently enough. You don't know how recently.
Alright.
And that's and you only have 100 feet. So
Yeah, we got some humanoid-like tracks up ahead, guys. We should
Shit.
we should be a little cautious.
and I'm going to say that the path is fairly narrow up ahead. I would say it's about. Because going from a big open space to 20 feet in the mountains
Right.
gets pretty darn narrow, and it opens up. So I'll say that you're approaching this part but you're not in the narrow space just yet.
Okay, so you said you saw footprints up ahead?
Yeah,
Yep. And there's like boulders, it kind of gets like high walls. It's not like steep where like you
Yeah.
couldn't climb up. But it's I don't know if you ever drove through Pennsylvania on I-80, but it's like sort of like that. You're laughing. Is that I know laughed or I don't know laugh?
I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's well. You're
I
in
assume
Pennsylvania,
I know what you're
so-
talking about. So you're thinking that there might be like some sort of ambush up here? You know, it's kind of like a choke point.
Did it look like they were like hurried steps, or like how would you describe how would the steps like look from that?
Yeah, with a
vantage point?
19 you would be able to like tell. So let me just think of because I didn't anticipate that question.
Or no, like if there's like anything else on the ground that like looks like it was like moved around or anything.
There's no drag marks
Okay.
or anything like that. It's just like imagine like, you know, the best way I would describe it is if like people just like dance the night away.
Okay, there's a shit ton of footsteps.
That's the best way I could describe.
I mean,
It looks
what
like
that
there's
looks
been
like.
some boot scooting boogies.
yeah, boots and boogies. So either someone's having a nice little party, or I don't know. There's a lot of movement. People are planning something.
Well, they didn't.
I'm
they
going
didn't
to
conceal
conjure
anything. Yeah.
my longbow
Mhm.
in my hand, and I'm just gonna have an arrow knocked and ready.
Okay.
And as we start to move through this this space,
But how far away are we from the footsteps?
Like the footsteps are like, they were like kind of coming up over here, so there were
Yeah.
footsteps, and then there's and it's kind of going through here, so you could tell like they maybe not at the same time, but
Yeah.
like they come in from the sides and then they just go up through here.
And what's on either side of the path?
This is like mountains, like I would say like 20 to 30 degree
Okay.
angle, so
Okay.
it's steep but not
Not like
treacherously.
straight up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send Sova up to kind of like vantage point, see if she can see anything. It's gonna be a 21. Both 21s.
She's not able to pick out anything. Just tell me more specifically what she's looking
So I'm
for.
imagining she goes up. So if there's anything up here on the sides,
Mhm.
I imagine she'd be able to see it.
Mhm.
And then if there's like anything, because I don't know how long this is gonna go on.
Okay. She's able to see that some of the land has been disturbed.
Okay.
But she doesn't see any people or anything beyond like a deer or animal
Okay.
that's like out.
Can I make like an investigation check on the pathway to see if there's like any trap-like situations going on?
Describe how far up you're going, and then.
I'm probably gonna get to the mouth right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna look ahead.
Okay, do an investigation.
That's gonna be a 23.
You could tell that the earth has been disturbed over here.
Okay.
I'm walking with him.
I'm gonna have Sova swoop down and get right down to look
Can I
at
look around see if I see anybody?
the disruption. So she's like floating, like she's flying above it. But
Mhm.
Can I look around and
closer.
see if I just see anybody around?
Have Sylvan make a perception check.
That's a
it's
12.
gonna be a 9.
Okay. Silva just can tell that the earth has definitely been disturbed.
Okay.
And you don't see anyone there.
So I.
So just to remind you of everything that you've been able to gather so far, there's been a lot of footsteps, like not frantic, but like just like without any sort of organization.
Right.
So it's not like people marching or walking
Right.
with a carriage. It's just like someone just like dancing around almost.
So I.
The earth has been disturbed at there,
Mhm.
so you could tell that like something is up.
Yes.
Definitely. And there's no people up on those sides, but the earth has been disturbed in
Mhm.
certain places. Like it's not like that, it's like pinpointed locations of disturbed earth.
So I give a sign to both of you, and with my mage hand, I'm gonna draw across where the disturbed earth is.
Solid.
Oh, hey friend, could you just push down on it with the hand?
Yep.
Let me think.
These are trapdoor
How
spiders. I'm out.
much? What's the what's the weight
Can't carry more than 10 pounds, so I assume it can't push down more than like 10 or 15 pounds worth of pressure.
Yeah, nothing happens when Mage Hand does that.
Okay, because it can like disarm and affect traps.
But if this was just like a pit, and like let's say there was a
Yeah.
false stop, and maybe the
Yeah, like you could like at this point, like you've done enough investigation to get this. It's definitely going to trigger if someone steps onto it, but the Mage Hand is not strong enough to trigger it.
I'm gonna cast Mold Earth on the
I like that.
the stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you're doing with it.
Okay.
Like
So yeah, I think what I want to do. Can I move? Can I move the Mold Earth, or can I just like? Sorry.
it's all good.
Because if I can move it, I think I'm just gonna scoop up some earth and then drop it on the.
I mean, the other thing, not to like, I'm not gonna give any suggestions.
Are there any like loose boulders up around near the?
Is Mold Earth?
Silva
server.
wouldn't have seen anything. Like, there's definitely boulders, but nothing looked trappy with the boulders.
No, something like what I'm asking is like
Oh,
if there's something I
yeah.
can like knock.
It would take a strength check or like a good strength check from one of you or two of you to knock a boulder into it. There's definitely something you could use.
So I point to you and I signal with my cross.
Are you trying to
well,
find
what's
Mulder?
Boggs doing
Yeah.
over there? Let's
Yeah.
just Boggs. Boggs, what are you
Let's
up to?
hold on. I'm just gonna pull it up.
Cool.
It's
not.
You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube, so it's 30 feet away. You manipulate in one of the following ways. If the target of the area is loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away.
Okay.
You could cause shapes, colors, or both to appear, spelling out words. If the dirt or stone is on the ground, you could cause it to become difficult terrain. Alternatively, you can cause it to become normal terrain if it's already difficult terrain.
So I'm gonna stick with the first one. I'm gonna move within range to scoop up the max amount of earth that I can, and then deposit it on the disturbed earth there,
Okay.
in an attempt to trigger whatever is.
How much?
triggered.
But how heavy is? You know what? I would say that it's a 5 foot cube's worth of earth and dirt is
Yeah.
probably heavy enough to like trick. Because I would say that's like 30, 40 pounds.
Oh, I
at
think.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
the-
Sorry, I'm thinking of like 1 foot cube, not like a
Yeah, yeah.
5 fucking. Yeah. You definitely are able to trigger that, and you. So a couple of things happen at that point. One, the entire of this just falls in, and you see just spikes below there. Your molded earth creates like a. I'm going to say this is a just a pathway, like a little bridge
Okay.
of good area.
Oh, cool.
But this is bad. So.
No.
So that happens first. Secondly, there's like a little like bell, like there was like a little trigger mechanism to alert something that this.
I pull back my arrow.
Yeah, you're ready. You're not going to be surprised because you guys were well like. And then the third thing that happens is those little pinpointed parts of disturbed earth.
Yeah.
Like little hidey holes pop up, and you see people wearing these, and I'll just point to where they are at. So like one's here.
I'm assuming that like going up there, would that just be rough terrain?
Yeah.
The second we cross the threshold.
Yeah.
I would be up next to him. I did say that earlier
Yeah.
that I would be
I
was
would
next
too,
to him.
actually, because I've got to get within range of.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you could be
Oh,
up
cool.
to here.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want to be behind or along with them?
I'll be behind.
Okay.
Bring it to the rear.
Yep. So you see 3 pop out of little murder holes. And then, what was I gonna say? They're all wearing these masks that like look like goblins. So like they're humanoid creatures, but they're wearing these like really demonic, bastardized, goblin-looking masks.
Yeah.
Let's all roll initiative.
21.
Nat 20.
Nice. I dig it. 1 second.
Not even bad on my part. 16 for once.
But what's your dex?
1. Plus 1.
Okay, so you end up going first because your dex is higher. Okay. What'd you get?
I got 16.
Okay.
So with rough terrain, it's just half movement.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Go. Cool.
Almost there.
10, 15.
Just gotta pull up their stats.
Something tells me they don't have great stats.
5, 15, 20.
Oh, shit, went to sleep.
They're also under half cover right now in their
Okay.
hidey holes as a heads up.
That's what
So-
Sacred Flame is for.
Y'all. But anyway.
What did that do?
Sacred Flame ignores cover when
Yep.
it hits. So
What does cover do?
cover makes it so that they have higher AC
Okay.
than they normally would.
Mhm.
Got ya.
Yep, so I think this gives a +2 because they're half
Ugh.
covered. Or
Yeah, this is gonna be
Yeah.
dumb, but okay.
but anyway.
But they're goblins, I think. They're goblin-esque. Those things don't usually have super high AC.
Well, they're humanoid wearing goblin masks.
Oh,
so-
okay. I thought they were goblins wearing demon masks. Okay.
No, sorry.
No, that's my bad. I just wasn't listening well.
But first up is Bugs. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to do my dead level best to Thorn Whip the D8
Hell yeah.
over to us.
The
Do
range is 30,
Yeah.
so you can.
Right.
It would ignore, it would ignore rough
10,
terrain.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah?
I just want to make sure.
Alright.
That. Yep. Go for it.
Alright. Alright, here we go.
You gotta bring it over to us, baby.
Give me that nat 20 again. Oh my god! I didn't hit it.
Yeah, that doesn't do it.
I thought I was gonna land on that 18.
Give me 1 second. I want to. Pull
I mean,
up
it is a 10.
something. No, that's not doing it.
Well, then I just kind of swing it around and see if anybody was watching.
Sure thing. 1 second. God, I wish. Okay, cool. Almost there. Sorry. Okay, that's all. All right, Franz, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, that should work. So, I'm gonna try to attack that dude. So that's gonna give me some goal advantage, and then I'm gonna try to cast Booming Blade. Nope. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
And what you're going up to that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is going to be 16.
All right.
I'm gonna disengage and use the rest of my movement to be back here, and then
To the
I am fully out of movement. Thank you, rough terrain. So that is 16 damage, and if the D10 moves, it'll take 1d8 damage.
Okay. Franz, I need you to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20, baby.
All right. So, that one, the D8, I think, just attempted that. Yeah, the D8.
The D8 over here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's in range.
You see it turn to you, and like through the goblin mask, like for some reason you're able to see its eyes, like, and it just like it glows for just a moment, and you feel it try to like take over you, but you shake it off. And next up is the D12, who is going to delay his action. Max, it's your turn.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bonus action to change my thing into a longsword and with a shield. And then while I'm going to move 30 feet to get right up next to the D10 and just cast Sacred Flame on the D8.
Nice.
So it's got to make a dex saving throw.
Sure thing. It's gonna do its darn diddly best. I'm gonna say it's going to try and do it by ducking rather than moving out. 17.
That saves.
But it doesn't take half. That's not how that works. The D10 is now up next.
Oh, am I engaged with him? Maybe I should have thought this better. But anyways,
Yeah.
keep going.
And it just reaches out and grabs your like wrist.
Okay.
Or it attempts to. And you feel some sort of energy erupt from like its hand to yours, but you quickly jerk your hand out of the way before.
Like
it's
shock
able
and
to-
grasp?
It's different.
Okay.
You haven't felt this before.
Okay. Because I felt shock and grasp, or at least saw it in action with knock earlier.
Yeah. So you did not experience this sort of thing before.
Okay.
And next up is the D12 who had delayed its turn. And you know how you cast your sacred weapon?
Mm-hmm.
It did something very similar, except this one, instead of like the dark celestial thing, is kind of like this weird. It's not like necrotic, like I don't want, but it's like definitely dark, and it's got like these wispy, shadowy stuff going. And it's going to fire an arrow at you because it's gonna do like summon a bow, pretty much.
It has enhanced. It has enhanced packed weapon, just like me. Did it nat 20? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and do your worst, you stupid son of a gun.
Yup. 12 plus, so 14.
14.
Yep.
All right.
And we're back at the top
Ooh.
with Boggs. And just because you're close to the D10, when you pulled away, you hear just kind of go like just that sort of noise. And I say it's a person, but they're just like so. And you're close enough. They are definitely human or humanoid, but they're very animalistic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's since you're up close, like they've got like long, scraggly, unwashed hair. There's just dirt all over their raggy clothes. They've got that mask that also looks like it hasn't been, like there's just crusty stuff like underneath, just underneath it.
Gross.
Yeah, so they're nasty. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elven, Celestial.
Okay.
Common, Elven, Thieves-Count.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't be able to like be close enough to hear.
I'm pretty close.
Oh no, you actually, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still nonsense to you. Yeah, none of you are able to understand what's being said.
We could all just speak to each other in Elven.
I've been speaking Elven this whole time.
But yeah, Boggs, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Moonbeam on the area that the D8 is hanging out on.
I love it.
It's going to take 2D10.
On the start, well, it has to do a dex save.
Oh, yeah, it'll be at the
I
start of
should've
the
used
turn.
Ring of
Yeah,
X-ray vision.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, that would have been good. But I mean, not that you would have known, but that would have worked. Franz, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna.
Wait. Oh, Moonbeam doesn't do damage right away, does it?
Right.
No, it'll be
That's
next
10 right there. I'm going to try to hit this. Nope. That's going to be a 21.
That
Yeah,
hits.
21. Cool. Booming Blade, babe. It's going to be
Nice roll.
18 damage.
1 second, I don't know math.
Math is hard. So I did
I know.
16 the last time, and I
I
did
know.
18 this time.
I still don't know what that adds up to.
That is going to
34.
be 34 damage.
Um,
I'm a glass cannon.
You are. Tell me how you single-handedly just murder this person.
Can I rip off its mask first?
I would say with the booming blade, you're able to like swipe. Or no, you with one hand you pull the mask back in the other.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why. So I just want to see what it is first before I.
Yeah, it's human, and then you murder it.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to like
Okay.
right, like just down the throat.
oof, gross. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's what you do.
That's what I do.
What is it? Can I make like a perception check?
What do you mean?
What is it? Is it a human?
Oh, it's a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a straight
I
up.
mean, you would be able to see it right
Yeah.
there.
That's why I'm asking, because I'm right there.
Yep. Straight up human.
Can I take a spot in the hidey hole?
Yeah.
'Kay.
But you're.
I was thinking that you should do that. Totally.
But yeah, you're gonna have to like crouch a little to get it. So you're gonna be like, like catchering it. Like, not standing up high.
That's fine.
And
Yeah.
you're also standing on a dead body.
I mean, I just like
you probably had worse, or
I literally just I'm just squishing it down.
okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Okay, it smells fucking nasty. You should have thrown up, but you're able to you've been around nasty stuff before.
What
So you're
stinks?
good. What?
What stinks?
Oh, has he been shitting in there?
No, they just smell awful.
Oh, okay.
Like really awful.
Okay.
And then you're like
But yeah,
bashing
probably.
it down, so
Mhm.
you probably had some
That's way to
some pimples
crouch.
that needed popping, so you just release this oozing.
Nice. So I have a +2 to AC. Wow. Yep. Cool.
You do. And then 1 second. You see this one, the D8.
Yep.
Draw a similar weapon that's shadowy and bow-like.
But first, he makes a Constitution save.
Or I thought Dex or Con.
Con.
Okay, sounds good. That's not gonna save. So
Ha-ha!
roll your damage first.
5.
Okay. It's okay, it's a tasty 5
It's
damage.
radiant though,
What
so
was the D8's initiative?
They rolled a 20.
Okay.
Or something
I
like
just
that.
for some reason I thought that the
Everyone rolled really high.
yeah I thought that the D12 had delayed his turn last time,
Yeah.
and then I went, so I was confused why the D8 was going. But I guess the D8 must have gone last time, and I just must have missed his attack
they're
or
not a
something.
shape changer
Yeah,
either.
it tried to take over.
Oh, he did. That was okay. I thought that the D10 did that as a reaction or something.
Gotcha.
Okay, that now everything makes a little bit more sense. All right.
Yep.
Anyways,
And he's going to make a ranged spell attack at Box. I mean, not ranged spell attack, ranged weapon attack. Rolls definitely enough to hit because it rolls 17 on the thing.
Damn.
Oof. Plus, that's 10 damage.
Well, I don't like that very much.
No, you don't. And next up is the D12, who's going to make another weapon attack at you. 16.
16 is my armor class.
Okay, so. That's 5.
Okay.
And Mags, it's your turn.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'll use healing light on myself to heal. We'll do. Can I do 2d6 and then see where I'm at, and do 3d6 if I don't like it? Or
You gotta choose.
nah, we'll just do 2d6 because I don't know how much more fighting we'll be doing today. And that's 9, so that's pretty good. That puts me back up to 22. And then I am going to have that one's taking a little bit. That one's taking none.
Yep.
And they're both in cover.
Yes. So they both have +2.
All right, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame the D8. He has to make a Dex saving throw.
Yep. Does not save.
All right, so that's gonna do a D8 of damage, I believe. Or shoot, actually,
Yep.
Sacred Flame does a D8.
Yep.
All right. 8. Woo!
Nice.
And there's no next attack or anything. The Sacred Flame special thing is All right, then I'm gonna take all my movement and get as close to D12 as I can.
10, 20, 30.
Well, I'm really excited with what I'm about to do.
All right, Boggs, your turn.
So sorry. This
Okay.
this path is
Oh
in
wait,
between
you
two,
I'm sorry. Yes.
or is it like
No, it's like
okay,
this.
okay, understand.
You can't cast anything and keep Moonbeam as a heads up.
You can cast
Right.
anything without concentration.
Right, sorry,
you
that's
can
what I
cast.
Yeah. Okay.
So just be careful of which spell you choose.
Yeah, I was thinking that I wanted to. Shit. Sorry. I wasn't prepared. I'm not used to going first.
It's all good.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna do. Let's see. I can move 30 feet.
Just watch out because it's difficult.
Once you
terrain.
cross that threshold,
5, 10,
you
15,
every
20,
every
25.
5 is 10.
Unless you're jumping. But then that's a whole other.
So that's
Game to
25.
play.
So like if I moved onto that, I couldn't.
You-
Could I move onto that, or I
You
just
could
couldn't
move
past it?
halfway. Because it's 10 feet. Imagine that's a 10 feet gap.
Is that within melee range?
Yes.
Yeah,
5
you'd
feet
be
melee
within
range.
5
Alright,
feet.
cool.
Yeah.
Then I want to cast Shilakata, Shilly Holog, and hit him in the face.
Let's hope you do it.
That's a 21
Hits him.
for hit. Shit, is it
Yeah.
D8? I can't remember. Yeah. And a 9.
All right, he's not looking too good. But he's definitely swearing up a storm in whatever language he's talking in. Franz, you're up.
Let's try to keep one of these things alive.
What are you
Excited
doing?
about this?
I'm with that smile. I am excited to see
I'm
what's going
activating
on.
my ring of jumping. It
I love
triples
it.
my jump. I have now 80 feet of jumping.
Oh my god.
Wait, how do you?
Up or-
how do you?
Yeah.
Because a high jump is 3 plus your strength is 3. Okay, so a high jump is feet equal to 3 plus my strength modifier. So my strength modifier is 1, so that's 4.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I have 120 feet of jumping because it triples my jump.
But it's not. You don't have 40. You can't
But-
jump 40 feet in the air. You jump 4 feet. Tripled is
4 feet,
12 feet of high jump. Not
Sorry,
120.
Okay, 4 times 3. Yeah, I
It's
can
still quite a jump.
jump 12 feet.
Not flying.
Yeah.
120 is a lot different than 12.
But so that's 10 feet, and then
If you're jumping over difficult terrain.
yep. Well, then I have to make an acrobatics check when I do it.
Well,
so
yeah, but
it basically gets me over. It gets me over here,
All right.
and then it gives me movement speed to spare. Is what I'm saying.
Nice.
Okay, so now I have to make an acrobatic save. Pass that,
Yup.
which it was a 25, and then I'm gonna boom and blade this dude.
Nice.
Come on, Silva. Everything good. That is going to be. That's a 15. Yeah, it's 15.
Hits.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that is very good. It's going to be 18 damage.
Tell me
And-
how you murder him.
Oh, lordy, 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 lord.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's the one that hasn't
Yep.
taken any
Yeah, I'm
damage.
sorry. Tell me how that knocks him. Like you knock him prone with that.
He's prone in the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. I want to like.
It's my band name.
I just want to.
Prone in the hole.
You know what? Nothing fancy. I just want to slash him. I just want to slash him, and then I'm going to use the remaining
Like Zora?
feet to like disengage. Actually, I don't even need to disengage. I can
Yeah.
just move.
He's prone though.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
prone.
but he goes before me.
He does.
But if he gets up, that's his movement, and he takes 1d8.
Well, that's half movement.
Yeah.
But
But if they move,
yeah, and he's not gonna know
Yeah.
that
You cast
Whatever.
booming blade.
yeah.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
5.
Okay. He doesn't like that.
I'm sure he doesn't. Imagine like a static shock. A really, really bad static shock.
And what he's going to do is climb out of the hidey hole up to you and grab you. And I need you. No, I think I do something.
I think
Let's
it's
see.
strength contest, maybe?
No, it's he's casting something.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Oof. Luckily for you, he misses.
Woohoo!
You're able to pull your arm out just in time. And you hear, he's snarling, and he's got a couple of missing teeth, and what's there has been like artificially sharpened to look like like vampire teeth, sort of.
Gross.
Not vampire, but like just sharpie point teeth.
Are these just hillbillies?
I don't know. Mags, you're up.
So what I want to do
Mm-hmm.
is I want to use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to swap out my sword and shield, and I'll like stow away the shield, and I'll bring out a great sword. So that's and then what I want to do is the non-lethal attack onto D12. I know the spell comprehend languages. I want to use it, and so I will attack it with. I'll move up, get right up in its face.
Okay.
So, and then, damn it. That's only a 13 to hit.
That hits him.
Okay, great. That's 2d6 plus 5. 8 damage.
He's close but not down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on top of him. So, I'm the black dice.
Right, but you're
He
in
wasn't
melee.
knocked prone though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant I want to be like right on him. Because right now I feel like I wouldn't have an attack of opportunity if you ran away, so I want to just be on top of him.
No, you're right next to him. You have a attack of opportunity if he moves.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, and then so that'll be my turn.
Mhm.
Kind of like I kind of tell him, don't kill this guy.
Bugs, you're up.
What happened to that guy?
Okay.
That guy didn't move yet.
Yeah, he hasn't done. The DA hasn't
Oh.
done his turn since Boggs' last turn.
I'm sorry.
Con save.
Yep. I made them go out of turn by accident, and he does not save.
6, 8.
Damn.
So that's
14.
You
Uh,
murder him.
oh,
Tell me how that moonbeam just demolishes this guy.
I mean, I'm thinking like looking at the Ark of the Covenant, like full on Nazi zombie face melt.
Dope.
Nice. I like it. Sorry, and now it's Boggs' real turn now.
So that thing's dead.
Yep.
Yep.
And Mr. D12 is holding on for dear life.
Don't kill him. We want to find
Alright,
their
yeah.
stash of things they've stolen.
I want to talk to this dude. I want to see what's what. So I'd belay my turn, but I'm gonna move to wherever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus, what was that,
I don't know what that
dude?
was.
Look at me moving around.
All right, yeah.
I'd do a jig.
Okay. I mean, I guess
I
you
was
can
pretty
move that
excited
much.
about that dude.
Yeah.
We got like 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So this would be get you 10, then 15, 20, 25, 30. So technically.
Oh, okay.
That's so within Thorn Whip range.
Yeah, you can Thorn Whip him if you want to. Non-lethally.
Oh man, if Thorn Whip lands, he's
Don't.
just guaranteed
Yeah.
non-lethally
Don't
dead.
do
No, I'm not gonna do it.
No, you can.
You can Thorn Whip and
Yeah.
say non-lethal.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah.
saying that
Oh,
like
okay.
I
Just
was
make
saying
sure you say
if
non-lethal.
Yeah, just make sure you say non-lethal. But if you were to pull him back, if you were to somehow survive your Thorn Whip, me and Franz get an attack of opportunity on him.
And I'm gonna
Thorn
fuck
Whip
him up.
is so good.
Yeah.
And when your allies are right on top, melee allies are on top of the enemy.
But I mean, he's like almost dead, right? So if you attack him, he's going to die.
You just say
Right.
non-lethal because you
Yeah.
You can also just hold your turn in case we need to like
You can
Yeah,
actually
I'm
fuck
gonna
him up.
hold my turn.
you can deal
Right.
any damage in this game, and you can say beforehand, "I don't want to kill the thing. I just want to like knock it out."
Sure.
And then it's like instead of cutting his head off, I
Oh, okay.
hit him with the broadside
I
of the
see.
sword or
So
something.
you're just trying to
Mhm.
subdue him.
Yep.
Okay. I'm
Um,
still gonna just belay.
Okay. Franz, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to strum my lute. I'm going to don my devil mask.
Does it one or the other?
I have bonus actions. Okay,
Okay,
my
you
mage,
use your-
my
you'll
mage
use-
hand
okay.
strums the lute.
Okay.
I don my devil mask, and I
Nice.
tell him, bend the fucking knee.
Okay, good. So you have advantage and plus.
2 to intimidation.
I like it.
That's going to be a 13. 13. I'm lucky. I'm going to use a luck point.
Okay.
That's going to be a total of 14.
Man, with that flavor though, and because he's like 2 HP away, he just gets down and puts his hands up, and it is
Okay.
his turn next. So
Okay.
I'll say you're out of combat at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna use my. Okay, I'm now gonna use some rope to tie him up because I know he can do weird hand stuff.
All right, I'm gonna cast comprehend languages on myself.
Okay. Are you able to communicate with them or just understand?
You understand any spoken language while touching the surface where words are written. You can also understand written language of the text. So it looks like I understand that I hear. So I guess I can't speak back to him.
He did seem to understand me. Can I make an insight check to see if he understood me or he just like could read my body language?
Yeah, do an insight check.
That's gonna be a good roll. It's gonna be 17.
You could tell that it was a little bit more than just the body language, but you're also not confident that they would be able to understand common authoritatively. What do you say to try and get him just to talk at all?
All right, so after I cast the comprehend languages, I'm like, okay, so do you understand what I'm saying?
And is the mask on or off at this point?
My mask.
No, his.
What man?
They're all wearing these goblin-esque masks.
Take
Oh,
it off.
that doesn't look too good on you. Let's
Okay.
take that off.
All right, and there's just like a crusty outline of where the mask used to be. And you hear just like it's still like, you know, like that's what you guys are still hearing.
Mhm.
Here's what you're understanding.
You can just say it out loud.
No, I have to type it out.
Okay.
It's got dirty words in it.
I'm too young to hear it.
And it's very like broken goblinoid. That you're. Just so you understand, because I can't really like express that. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
do you remember Keegan from our last?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that one before you.
So he doesn't want to die. Big surprise there. Okay, so why should I not kill you? Oh, okay. So he's got some sort of he used to have a master. I don't know if it was one of the other ones, or there still is a master hanging out. Anyways, are there others
He just nods his head at that point, like.
around here? Like up ahead?
Which direction are you pointing?
Pointing down the path. Obviously not the way we came.
He shakes his head and just.
I pull a gold coin out and I go.
That doesn't really mean all that much to him.
Okay.
He
Like,
says that there's more and that they're everywhere.
Okay. Okay.
like his eye glints for a moment, like, oh, I'm supposed to take those, but not like you could tell that he's not like looking for it to like, oh my god, I want that. That's gonna motivate me to do.
No, I meant like where. Like, do you have this?
Oh.
I know that might be hard to tell. Like,
Yeah, he
negotiate
doesn't
that.
understand
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Okay, so I ask him, okay, 2 questions. 1, do you know how to go around the other ones? And 2, is there a big boss, who gives all the rules?
I'm like doing this.
I like it because that would have been hard for him to be able to answer because they don't really understand all that much. But when you're going like that between the two of you, you don't have to roll a check for that. That was beautiful. So good job, you two. He nods when you said if you could show him around, and like he nods like again big when you ask if there's like a big boss.
Do we want to kill the big boss?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have him get us close.
Mhm,
We can
mhm,
gauge a
mhm,
situation from there. I think that's the best thing. We need to communicate and be very clear, though. I'm going to have my rapier to his taint the entire time so he cannot fuck around.
Okay, anyways, he was going to say something else, right?
It was just answering
Okay,
those
okay.
2 things.
Okay, so we want to sneak up onto Big Boss and kill him, and then take his things,
And then we'll let you go.
and then you get to live.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you answered his
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's down for that. He's just like, I mean, you could tell like they've been like indebted to
Mhm.
this like cult,
Oh.
or like
Okay.
or like this master
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Because they're all dressed the same. They're all like they're clearly underlings, and like they're indebted for whatever reason. But like he just wants to live.
Yeah,
So
that's Gucci.
Cool.
And I look at him like,
run the rest of more.
no, do not fuck us.
Or we fuck you. Okay, anyways, so
yeah.
I am not always going to be able to understand you.
Mm-hmm.
So I want, but right now, I know what you say. So explain to me who is Big Boss and where can we find him and how dangerous is he? How does he fight? You know.
Oh, that's too much for him to understand.
Okay, at once, yeah. But I mean, I would give him a time to do each one. So,
Yeah.
who is Big Boss? I'm just knowing it for myself. Who is Big Boss?
Mhm.
Where is he? Like the who, what, where, when, why. It's like, who is Big Boss? Where
Okay.
is he? How does he fight? Okay, so we'll do who is Big Boss.
Okay, so he asks for you to ask for permission eventually. Like, he's not able to describe it,
Mhm.
other than like big, mean, and that's not good enough for you.
Okay.
So, he eventually gets a stick and draws like a like a crude picture, and you've seen them very recently. It's actually like a hobgoblin chief, pretty
Okay.
much, which
Okay.
is so it's another one of what you faced when you fought with Bruna,
Okay.
the big one.
Oh, I got a plan brewing here. Okay, so where is he?
He doesn't really know how to describe in directions, but he draws another picture, and you could tell that there's a camp not too far up past this.
Okay, so not too far in terms of time.
Right.
Okay, and then
Like maybe like a 10-minute. Like it really is.
okay,
close.
very
Like,
close. Okay, so let's go fight him right now. But we're gonna sneak. Okay, and then last but not least, how does he fight? You know, does he stab, or does he, I don't know, like sacred, like flame,
okay.
like.
He understands and he goes like non-magical.
Okay.
So.
Not okay.
Yup.
Okay.
I don't know if we can ask it, but I'm curious if how is he magical?
Well, I think that based on just what I saw, he's kind of like me. I think that there's something else out there giving this guy some of his powers.
Okay.
But that's my best guess.
Okay. Does your stuff, does it require use, is it verbal, semantic, all that stuff?
I don't know. It just happens. I don't know these fancy words.
Okay, well, because I'm just trying to figure out whether or not we should gag him while we're doing this.
Oh, you would have seen them use a whole some of them were touched, some of them were
Right, okay.
There's a wide range. So.
Listen, buddy. You got a name?
He answers.
You?
Hmm.
Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
You? Okay, so his name is either you or he doesn't understand the question. You going to have to trust us.
He doesn't understand the concept of trust.
And be quiet.
He understands that.
I will come. I want to talk to you guys. I think do we feel like we have good enough directions to get there without him? We can do that part without him, but we can't have this guy running around.
So we just hog tie him and keep him in the hole.
Yeah. But, alright, so we will come back. First, stab, big boss. Come back for you.
Okay.
Okay, if big boss stab us, I'm sorry. but you're just gonna have to trust that we're gonna win. Then we'll come let you go. The problem is if we don't, then you're gonna go run and tell everybody, or maybe you would. So
he's in no position to argue. He's just don't kill me, do what you do.
Yeah, so we hog tie him, keep him in the hole.
Okay.
alright, so when we get 200 feet away, I am going to
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my changeling form to change into the guy with the guy with the mask who's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go and I would have lifted his mask. Is that okay? I'm going to put the mask on.
I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm going to go grab one of the masks, and I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
I guess I'll grab a third mask.
You can't cast Disguise Self though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But no. You grab the mask. Grab the mask.
The mask on disguise me.
And what I want to do is, what kind of
You don't look like a human though.
Oh yeah, I've got my hat on.
Oh. I guess I don't even need to cast a Disguise Self. Yeah, I'm not going to cast Disguise Self. I'll just
Should
wear
we
the
take a
mask.
short rest? Because I've got a bit of damage here. Or should I just heal myself? Does anybody else have damage?
If we take a short rest, I can get us all to full health without hit dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm
I didn't
fine.
use a single spell, so
Yeah, and then you could short rest. You could do this short rest and gain your spell slots back.
yeah. So I'm gonna cure wounds him. Shoot. What is Cure Wounds at second level?
Just for the sake of time, I'm going to say full health, short
All right,
rest.
we're both at full health. All right, and I'm gonna cast Celestial Skin on myself once the thing. And wait, that lasts an. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna. I can't cast it and then have a short rest, then still have it afterwards because it only lasts an hour. So, oh man, it'd be if there's ever a thing that lasts all day that I can cast in the morning.
Spell
That'd be
slots do we have?
BS.
Do we get back?
I get them back because I'm a warlock.
Oh, okay.
So it's a short rest. So like I only get 2 spell slots. Period.
Got it.
And then I get them back at a short rest. So like it's just a different balance structure than yours.
Cool.
So we're healed up. I cast Celestial Skin on myself, so I use one of my things to get 10 more extra, and then we're gonna sneak up on them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So like, how are they dressed? Are they just like in rags?
So the 2 red ones
Yeah.
are more of what you just faced. Same thing, rags, goblin mask.
No, I meant like because I'm gonna put on those clothes instead of
Yeah.
casting because I imagine they haven't seen each other outside of these masks. So
I think
And the other thing is like you could have just nicked the stuff from the other people.
yeah, it's,
So,
okay, cool. So I'm just looking like them.
Yeah.
so. What we should do is we should get close, and then just a barrage of our ranged attacks all at once against the guys who can't see us, and then we'll rush in. I think that's a good idea, eh? And we want to take out the big bad guy because, as we've kind of seen, these guys, when they're leaderless, it seems like they kind of fall apart a little bit. So if we just take out the big bad guy,
Right,
the
right.
other guys might not.
What might be a good idea is you can use your little vine thingy majigger.
Okay.
Keep them in place so we can kind of just keep picking at them.
Peppering them.
I think
We can try it.
Okay, so we're sneaking up on them.
Do you want to roll sneak?
Do you want us to roll stealth checks or anything?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I'm lucky. That's gonna be a 16.
Okay, you're good.
That's a 13.
You're fine.
That's 7.
Oh no. You would have had a surprise round. But
Have advantage.
Well, you 2 are unseen. So where would you want to say these two are?
I think the moment we notice that like Boggs is caught, we kind of like duck, probably like maybe 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this is Boggs right here. And they turn and they don't see you 2, they see Boggs.
And
I
you're,
take my hat off because fuck it.
Nice. I like it. Let's roll initiative.
Alright, so we're not getting any surprise round or anything.
Well, you won't be hit at least.
we'll get advantage at least on
yeah.
our first attack. So it's gonna be a 16.
Okay.
14.
A 5.
That sounds about right with your stealth check.
This die can go fudge itself.
There's dice present. All right. First up is the chief.
Gold
and
dice?
Yep, gold
Okay.
dice. And he's what's he gonna do? 1 second.
It's gonna be fucking annoying, is what he's gonna be.
Okay. He's gonna go fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Are we
5.
still on rough terrain?
No, it's normal.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to make an attack with his greatsword at you. Rolls a 13, does that hit?
No.
And then annoyed, he's gonna swing again. Fucking crits. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
4,
Mm.
7, 6, 13, 15 damage.
Damn. Okay. But we took that rest.
Yeah. Frown, you're up next.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go up. That's 10 feet. I'm gonna try to hit him. Oh my god, that's gonna be 14. That's 14.
On the chief?
Yeah.
1 second. Blah, 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 blah. Not gonna do it.
Cool, I'm gonna disengage.
Net.
I'm gonna
And
5,
fucking out.
10, 15, 20.
Okay. Next up is the D10.
Who's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
That's an
55,
attack of opportunity
60.
from both of them.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. He's like an idiot. Because he's trying to go after you.
Oh.
So make an attack of opportunity, both of you.
Would I lose my hiding if I do that?
You would.
But
I'm not going to.
but you get advantage on it.
I would get advantage on hitting him with Guiding Bolt, which is a level 2 spell, or get advantage on swinging at a guy who
Can I
will
use a
stop
bonus
fighting
action?
us perhaps
What?
when
Can I use
the
a
guy
bonus
gets
action?
hit by my
It's
level
just
2
a
spell.
reaction.
Okay.
So.
Or if he doesn't leave Boggs' range, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ignore me.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
It wouldn't.
Sorry that I'm not taking the
It would
attack of
be
opportunity.
tiny.
I know that it might have been better
You're
to
up.
do so. Okay, I'm gonna Guiding Bolt the Chieftain. You'll get an advantage on your next attack against him. If this hits. Or no, Boggs will because he goes after me. That's gonna be a 7 plus 7, so it's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Thank goodness. Oh no, 20. Wait, how?
Still hits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have enhanced weapons, so all my weapons are +1. So it's like, why is my spell attack +6 and my weapon attack +7? No,
Yeah.
I was trying. Like I was just. All right, it hits. Guiding Bolt at level 2 is 5d6 damage. All right. So the 6 plus 8 is 14. Plus 1 more d6. 16 damage. Next attack has. Next attack has advantage on him, and I'm going to heal Boggs for 2d6. Boggs, you're healed for 5 HP.
Cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, he's gonna move up to you.
Okay.
And grab your arm again.
Okay. I have Celestial Skin on.
Yep, he's going to miss.
Okay.
Boggs, you're up.
I just lit him up. Come on, buddy. Come on. Taste the
tried.
radiant damage.
You'll.
I can't wait till I get level 6. Then I get to add my my charisma modifier.
Oh,
All
then you
radiant
can
damage
fuck
that I do. Sacred Flame will be 2d8 plus 5 at that
Jeez.
point.
So
I'm
crazy.
Poison
That's just
spray.
a cantrip. That's a dex saves that ignores cover. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, level 5, my
There it is.
Booming
on the
Blade will
bottom.
start doing 1d8 in general, so I'll be doing 2d8 damage.
Alright, so he's gonna make
Well,
a
not to
Constitution
mention
save.
at level 5 you
The
get Uncanny
boss.
Dodge, which is the best reaction in the
Fails.
game.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So that's it's kind of shitty, but that is a 8.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So there's no one else that you saw originally, but you hear just a booming, boom, like the T-Rex before.
They have a cave troll
No, yeah.
outside.
And like from like so there was like a little ledge over here, and from over the ledge, you see this huge, just like it's like you've never seen anything like it before. It's
Fuck.
like the earth came to life, the very earth itself.
A golem?
It's like the Earth is raised and moving.
It's like it's like got arms and legs.
Okay. It's kind of like
but-
Boggs, but Earth version.
But like
Huge. Big Boggs, Earth version, not
Yeah.
a druid. Okay.
and he moves. Boom.
What are we talking, like 20 feet tall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Dope.
It's like an int, but made of earth?
Yup.
Alright.
And it starts making its way over, like it's just like it's not moving like in a huge rush, but it's moving with great purpose in your direction.
Dope.
Okay, we better kill the boss. Maybe that's just the attack dog. Okay.
And then the chief is going to.
Maybe it's on our side.
Wait.
What?
Oh, the chief is just doing like a free action or reaction or something.
Oh no, it's his turn now. Like the earth thing. This thing.
Oh, you're
over
right.
there.
Franz went after him. I was thinking Franz went before the chief.
Alright.
And he's going to make 2 attacks at Boggs. First one definitely misses. The second one is a 15. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have cast fucking bark skin.
Yeah, you should have.
What's it do?
1 second. 8 damage.
Douche.
And next up is Franz.
And your attack is at advantage on the chieftain.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I should probably take care of that chieftain first, as much as I want to booming blade that fucker. Okay, I'm gonna attack the chieftain.
Does it take a full action to use the potion?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, it's gonna be a 25.
That hits.
4, 8, Sorry, 6. That's going to be 10 damage, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to be over here.
Okay, he's looking very bloodied right now.
Good.
And that D10 is going to try and pick you off with the similar shadowy
Okay.
weapon. Rolls a 5. It just
That
goes,
hits.
whizzing.
I'm actually naked. No, I'm kidding.
I was like,
I mean, even someone without clothes is 10
10,
AC.
yeah. Mags, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move on up onto the chieftain and swing on my long sword.
Nice.
Actually, if I move in between them, I can use Green Flame Blade and get both of these guys.
You will invoke an attack of opportunity for this one.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's yours.
Ooh,
There you go.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
help me.
I will just longbow and I'll launch it right at. I'm far enough away where. Halberd.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so it's a melee attack, that's fun. I will use.
And
This.
it has reach, right?
Yeah, it has reach, so I can. All right, but I'll probably just miss it there.
Oh no, that's a 16 plus 7, so
Yep, that
23,
hits.
and that's gonna be the halberd does a D10
Yep.
plus 5, 9 damage.
Murders him.
So I like you watch as like I have this long sword with like the shield and like I swing it over the head and like as it swings it turns into a halberd and right off goes his head.
I like it.
Who are you attacking?
The chieftain. And then I point at the T-Rex and I'm like,
The T-Rex.
go away!
Okay.
He's dead! Go, get out of here! Skedaddle!
The
You're free!
Deet's going to attack you.
14 is my AC because I
yeah,
dropped the
it
shield.
doesn't do it. Again, you keep feeling like touch you and try and like do something with
Get
it.
off of me!
And you knock him off. Bounce, it's your turn.
All right. I have this potion of slickening that I kind of want to throw at the mountain int.
Okay.
What's the range on that? I don't really have.
You could definitely throw it.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then.
Okay, how are you going to was it like 30?
You said 20 foot of ice, and
Okay.
it's a dex check. So yeah, I'm trying
Where's
to.
its draw the cube?
Okay.
It's gonna be 4
What did we say?
on every
20?
side.
You can just draw like the corners.
That might be too
Nice.
big. No, that's good.
No, that's
Correct.
just there.
So,
So
Nice.
that's your action to throw that?
it's my action.
Okay, so what's the save on it?
Dex, you said?
Dex. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it what's your spellcasting modifier save?
5.
Okay, so
Oh,
13.
my save is 13. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh man, you're lucky its dex sucks. Because it rolled a 13, but it has a negative modifier.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
right.
thought. It would have
Oh.
a negative modifier.
So you just watch it just wipe out and fall prone.
Nice.
I like to think that it was pretty comical.
Yup. Yeah, it actually is like
Do we get advantage on prone enemies?
you do.
Disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Yes.
though.
Oh, well, never mind.
Advantage on melee attacks.
Can I
I
talk
am
to
nowhere
it?
near it.
No.
Damn it.
When that happens, it goes in and under the ground, like it falls and it just absorbs into the ground.
Whoa.
And then it pops up
Oh, are you kidding me?
right in front of you.
Is
Well,
it
that
still
was-
prone?
Dumb.
No. It falls in
It's like
goes like
Clayface.
that, and then
Oh,
comes right
shit,
back
dog.
up.
Well,
No.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Nice knowing everybody.
Let's see. That's a 14,
That.
and that is not gonna do it. So 1 second.
14 matches my AC.
Yeah, that
So it always favors whoever's hitting me.
11 damage.
Woof, I'm dead.
You're
Really?
down.
I'm down.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't have any healing.
This is really tasty. I want you. No, I'm sorry. You don't get to join in on this part. So, off in the distance, you hear an awful rumbling noise, like the earth itself is in pain. You could feel in the pit of your stomach that something terrible is about to happen. Something that no matter how hard you try to fight it, it will happen, and all that's left is to accept your fate. And yet somehow your body reacts. You feel the earth below you begin to shake and the plates begin to grind as they are simultaneously pushed against one another, but also crumbling away. You start to see entire chunks of earth fall down into the abyss, and it's time to run. So, here's how this is going to go.
I have to grab Boggs.
Well, we'll deal with that in a second. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and then on that point, you're going to say north, south, east, or west.
Do we know what directions right now?
Pretty much, it's, like, don't worry about, like, the map. Like,
Okay.
pretty much, the way that I work this out is one direction, you fall. And, like, don't worry about, like, there's no, like, rhyme or reason, like, cardinal on the map. You know, like, don't worry about that.
Don't
So
worry
you
about
have to just say,
orientation. Right.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna say your direction.
Okay.
And so yeah. And you want to go get Boggs? Okay. So I'll deal with that. And if you grab him, I want you to just say a direction though. And if you get a direction that does not fall, you can grab and stabilize him.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
East.
Good. Okay.
You
You're
both died.
safe. And you're able to grab Boggs. Now you can join in on this.
Yay!
Okay.
East.
I used all my healing on you, otherwise I'd be able to like just instigate you up.
Yep.
But-
1, 2, 3.
North.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't ready.
Okay, say it.
North.
Okay. You have to pass 10, and each time you're running for your lives, pretty much.
Okay.
What about you?
What? You don't know.
I'll have
Like
to go back for him.
you could say like for you could say for flavor you're working towards him.
Yeah,
so
I'm
if
working
you get
towards
past
you,
this, you can get to you.
Bye, CCB.
Bye, Caitlin.
Bye bye.
All right, so we're on the third one. 1, 2, 3.
West.
Who said west?
I did.
The two of you are able to dance around the falling earth, but you watch Franz fall.
Nice.
You don't know where he's going. Are either of you going to go towards him?
Am I up? Like I'm
He
You're
just.
he just like fell like down, like not like into
The earth
abyss.
is crumbling into
Yeah.
the abyss, and he fell into the abyss. Do you go back for him?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab him out of the.
Okay,
Oh, I
but
think
here's the thing:
he's-
you
I
guys
think
went
he's
into
gone now,
you went
right?
in different
Oh.
directions, so you're gonna have to go back to him towards the falling thing if you want to get him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you're going to. Are you going to go back, or are you going to keep running?
Oh fuck! I'll go back.
Okay. Say direction though. 1, 2, 3.
West.
Who said south? Okay. You fall.
All right.
Going back for him. You can't grab either of them, but you're still there. Do you still keep going for them?
I can grab either of them. I can't grab. either.
Cannot.
I'll keep going. I get. Like they're falling down the abyss. Do I understand? Like,
You have no they
Is-
fell at all.
are my visual receptors telling me this isn't? I can still grab them, or is my visual receptors telling me they're gone?
Your visual receptors telling you they're gone.
All right, I'm running. I'm getting
Okay.
back to you. I guess the only
All
thing
right.
I know that lives around here.
Time to re-roll a
1,
character.
2, 3.
North,
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
east,
1, 2, 3.
east,
Wow, you're making it. 1, 2, 3.
north,
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
south,
1, 2, 3.
north.
Wow, you did it.
Nice.
So basically, never go west.
It was like analog.
It was
Dragons
north, east, west, south, southwest, north, east, west, west. And every time Eric got past it. Wow, I'm impressed. I was really hoping all three of you would fall. But anyway. So you let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'm curious. Okay. Here's what happens to you. As you're
Both of them
falling,
are just him.
just him.
Okay.
Let me just pull up the description. We are going a little over on gameplay today, but that's okay.
Mhm.
So you're falling, and you're certain you're gonna fucking die.
But am I like falling long enough where like I'm cognizant? Like
Yeah, you know that you're falling a mile, pretty much a mile at this point. Like you're going deep into
So-
the depths of the earth.
Am I
Wow.
free falling?
Yeah. Do you pull out your guitar?
Yeah, I start singing. Yeah,
I hear it and I'm like, God damn it!
free falling.
I love it. And in front of you appears this, just falling right next to you.
The
Yeah.
fuck is that?
And even though they're wearing a mask, you can tell they're kind of digging what you're doing right now. And it's imagine like a deep echoey voice, and there's like laughter, and he goes, "Now's not yet." And then it almost like it's like featherfall at this point, so you're now easily going, and then you touch down on the earth below, and we're gonna leave that. You.
Oh shit! I thought okay.
What do you do as you're falling? Are you screaming? Are you accepting your fate? What's going on?
Yeah, no, I'm accepting my fate. I'm looking around for any sign of light. Do I
There's
see?
none.
It's just complete blackness,
Complete blackness.
and I'm falling for a mile.
Pretty much.
You can join in my song.
Can I hear him?
Probably. You guys felt like, and like you went back after him, so you
Right.
could hear him like a little bit below you.
Oh yeah, I guess you would have been. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm not terribly terrified because I can hear him playing. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to maneuver my body like
Uh-huh.
swimming in air to try
Okay.
to get to where he is.
Okay. In front of you, falling along with that, you see that.
All right.
And you don't see him.
What? They got to see
Wait,
mine.
which one? Or both?
This.
Oh,
I got to
okay.
see yours. 'cause you fell
But you know what?
first.
He is kind of like, you know,
Sure.
there's like stuff like around like keeping him so like whatever's like stopping him from like falling to his death is
Cool.
that kind of thing.
All right.
And he goes, "Ma, you've gotten yourself in quite a situation here."
Nice.
And he reaches out and touches your shoulder, and similarly, there's just like stuff that like vines that wrap around you, and like they're not attached to anything, but they're slowing your fall, and
Oh,
then
man.
very gently, kind of like almost like a bungee cord.
Cool.
You get slowed down, and your feet touch, and instead of getting snapped back, it just releases and
I'm
you
in.
land safely.
I'm in complete euphoria, like I'm in my mother's womb
God
Dope.
damn.
or something.
Mags, you make it back to like the mouth of the gorge, pretty much, or whatever it is, the path. Your friends are gone behind you. What do you do? I know you get you.
Mm-hmm. Lure can't understand anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, is it just like this big hole in the earth all of a sudden?
It's like an earthquake. So there's like holes. There's like a jagged scar going through this area now. So.
Oh, jeez. Okay, then. Well, kind of talking to myself, but this is at least what she's thinking. Well, we can't just leave them. If they somehow could have survived that, and they're going to need some help getting out. Huh. Okay, then. How far away are we from the guy's house?
I would say like a day's journey. Like it would take you the rest of the day to get back.
We're gonna need some climbing supplies there.
We're going spelunking.
So I guess I release you,
Mhm.
and I'm just kind of like, no more bad stuff. Like, don't do the bad stuff anymore. Like, no more hiding around and shooting at people. It's not becoming of you. Go live a better life than that. Actually, come with me, and then we're gonna go back to Thenry,
Get you high.
and I want Thenry. I mean, basically, he's got hemp lying around, right? Like, I want just rope, lots of it. Rock climb, anything he has that like can help me rock climb, and basically explain to him that like there was like an earthquake in the mountains, they fell down. I need to help getting my friends back, I guess.
Okay. You start walking in that direction, but then suddenly there's almost like a. Have you watched Full Metal Alchemist, where it's the outline of the person in the Door of Truth?
No.
Okay, whatever. So it's an
Nerd.
outline of a whatever. It's kind of like an
Door
outline of a
truth.
yeah, Full Metal Alchemist like person.
So gate.
Yeah, sorry.
Like this.
Yes, at first, and I imagine that would stop you from like walking in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here comes magical weapons.
But then it fills in, and it's the person's like presence is just pure radiance. But then they take like on a mortal form, and she's got dark skin, and like just pure white hair.
Oh, I'm
She's
back
wearing-
in Mag's form, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
Pure white hair, white dress, and she has like this awesome weapon in her hands. And you could tell that she's speaking in Celestial at this point. And she goes, "You're going in the wrong direction."
And by that you mean?
Your friends are the other way.
Well, I don't have any rope or anything to help get them.
Well, I can help you with that. Because you're
She
meant to
have
be with
angel
them.
wings?
She does not.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I could fly on her
It's
back, but
definitely not. It's definitely not your. It's not the other person that you're used to.
Anyways,
So-
yeah, I know.
So, she goes, "You're meant to be with them. So, are you ready to go back to them
Down the pit or through the door?
down the pit?"
Oh, I don't know about that one there, miss. I don't, let's just say, I'm not very old, but I didn't get to be as old as I am by jumping into pits.
Well, you don't have to jump. I can get you there.
My dad used to say I can run faster scared than you can run angry.
She laughs at that. Oh, that was good. I like it. Because you could tell that this is a being that is not used to being talked to like that, especially by mortals. And she goes, "There's so much that you don't know,
Oh,
and you need to know.
Okay.
So, I'm going to put you where you need to be. To know.
Put me or throw me?
Put.
Okay. So what would you do? How are you gonna put me where I need to be?
If she reaches out like this, as if to just like touch your forehead, would you stop her?
I'll back up a little bit.
And she goes,
I like to be explained things before things happen when it possible.
she goes, "You've read my note."
Oh, snap.
Okay, so the Deathbringer, this would be a good time to show up, I guess.
She doesn't answer, and this person is able to tell that you're like praying to your patron or something, something like. She's able to sense that, and she goes, "I'm bigger than she is."
Well, I have really no concept of size in these matters, but
More powerful.
yeah, that's what I meant too. Let's put it this way: 3 years ago, for all I knew, none of this stuff even existed. So you got to give me a break when it comes to knowing who's the biggest, baddest of the light people out there. Anyways, I don't understand what you want.
She goes, I want you to let me put you with your friends where you need to be."
We're dead.
Are they dead?
No.
Okay, well that's good. Well, okay then. I'm just like
And she just
I'm gonna keep
reaches
backing up.
she goes, "I'm not here to hurt you."
Just like my dad is saying, my mom said, "Don't trust strangers."
And she goes, "I'm not asking you to trust me too much. Just let me touch your forehead."
Oh, okay. 1 second. I dismiss celestial skin so it doesn't
And
hurt
she actually,
her.
yes, and she goes, "If you let me get you to your friends, you may ask me 3 questions."
Oh, well, I guess that means I'll be alive on the other end. maybe.
Mhm.
I suppose if I try to run, you're just gonna catch me, eh? Okay, well, I guess I'll take a chance.
And
Change your mind.
she touches your forehead, and you're just gone. And then you reappear, right next to Boggs and Franz in the deep, deep depths of the earth. And we're going to pause it there so we can get to discussions, and so you can have think about these tasty questions you can ask.
Cool.
So thoughts.
Do we see anything? Sorry.
It is pitch black, so
Okay.
you can see with your dark vision. Franz is fucked, for now. But yeah. So thoughts.
So, can we play tomorrow?
Well, we are going to have guests next week, so that's going to be extra fun.
Have we met them already?
No.
Oh, damn.
They're my friends. One's from California, one's from New Jersey. One I haven't met, but he's the partner of my Californian friend.
I meant
he's
have our characters met
Your
them.
characters have not met them
Oh,
yet.
damn.
Cool. And we level up, right?
Yes, you are level 4 for next week, so please make sure you do
Cool.
that.
Okay, I'll do
So
that.
are we gonna have? I guess I don't know if it matters if we level up if it's like a video game, but are we gonna have a long rest? Like, can we just go ahead? And
Yeah, you can
heal up and
you can
everything?
assume long rest and all that stuff.
Cool.
You're going to be back at full next time. Because now you're in the deep, dark depths of the magical mountains. So, I'm curious what you thought about, like, I tried to model that earth falling, like, quick time events.
Yeah,
Yes.
How did that go?
I thought it was neat. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm so good at quick time events. I played
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 in my youth.
Oh,
It
yeah.
reminded me a lot of Dragon's Lair.
Oh, yeah?
Where, like, I don't know if you played it, but it's
I have
essentially
not.
just like guess which direction you're supposed to go in so you don't fall in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually a pretty annoying video game, but
Mhm.
yeah, I thought it worked pretty well.
Nice. Yeah, because I was trying to think of, like, with D&D, the nature of D&D is it takes a long time. You have to, like, work through things and do the mechanics, and when the earth is falling, like, it's hard to,
Totally.
have that sense of urgency. I've had a DM use timers and just put it on the table, and he goes, I'm not telling you when the thing happens, but something's going to happen when it reaches the time that I have in my head. And that is a way to, like, so when you had the spiders going, in my head you had 2 minutes. You took 1:15 before more spiders came in. So had it gone to 2 minutes, you might have been super fucked.
Yeah.
So those are 2 ways that I've, tried to impress, especially in this session.
No, I dig it.
Urgency and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I think it works pretty well.
So I'm not sure if, like, we could, like, think of other game elements. Not to say that D&D needs other games elements in order to be a fun game, but just different ways that you can modify certain game systems with other game systems or game conventions. To make up for, like, the constraints that
Are you talking about specifically video games or just like other? Because like obviously like it's a lot easier to borrow from other tabletops than it is to borrow from other games.
I've also forgotten to make you guys roll your d12s in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but now I don't need to.
Yeah. So I as a DM need to. Speaking of, like, other game systems, I have to pay attention to.
Ugh. I am now a god of stealth.
Goddamn.
+9.
Jesus. Yep.
Yep. I have +7 to persuasion
Nice.
and deception, and +8 to my attacks with my weapon.
Wow.
Solid.
Wow.
Level 4 is a fun level.
Did you get your ability score improvement?
Yeah, first ability score improvement.
Yeah. So I went from 18 charisma to 20.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I went to 20 dexterity.
Nice.
So
Yep.
you can also take feats. I mean, those are always important. Otherwise, how else are you gonna walk around?
Yep. I was waiting to make a pun, but you beat me to it.
Which is I might take dexterity score improvement. I don't know. I like feats. They're fun.
You
Yeah,
get more than we do.
As a
Ability
variant,
score.
yeah.
No, not as a variant. You get more ability score improvements, I believe, right? As a rogue, if I'm
sure.
if I'm recalling correctly, like
I think I get one at 7. I know that.
Yeah, you get 4, 8,
Oh, 8.
10.
Yeah.
12, 16,
Maybe we should,
and 20.
maybe we should
But
do
meanwhile,
this later.
I only-
Yeah,
answer
it's like
this
this.
question.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're just talking about the game. Sorry, which
Yeah.
I thought was part of. Well, okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
other gamey stuff that you put into D&D. I mean, let's think. I think one of the coolest things is like not really as much in terms of mechanics, but in terms of like flavor. Is like it's very easy to draw upon other sources for inspiration, like, like my character's kind of like Sailor Moony, I guess you could say, like, but like with your flavor of like your monk, you'd be like, oh man, I really love kung fu movies, so I'm gonna draw upon that to like kind of enhance like the flavor of my character, and so like. Or like, like I want to be like Jackie Chan, so I'll be like a drunken master, right? Like, there's a lot of different ways. Like, you can use the mechanics to kind of serve those flavors in that sense without having to borrow from other games. But you're still like borrowing the ideas from the other games. You're just you're repurposing them for the new system. In terms of like DM mechanics that you can use to kind of make things feel like that you can borrow from a video game. There's like using time in unique ways to try to adjust the pacing of the game. There's obviously like cutscening. That's like probably the most obvious one, right? Where you're just like, here's what happens. Like, right now you're in the roller coaster, right? You're strapped in. You don't really have much options to change what's going on.
Do bosses like change forms often in D&D? I'm thinking like JRPGs. Well, like the final boss is always going to have at least one more form, if not 2 or 3.
Well, you just fucked yourself in the future. 'Cause
Awesome.
I love that.
I love final
Yeah, like
forms.
the Adventure Zone, for anyone who listens to that podcast, they've used that concept, and it was pretty cool because in the episode that no one was expecting, it's like, oh, I just did a shit ton of oh fuck.
Are you talking about John? In the
Yeah, not to spoil anything, but yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's that's always cool and fun, and it like I don't know because sometimes like difficulty can be really weird in D&D. It's hard to gauge. I'm sure like that's something you like.
Yeah, every time the cultists did their worst attack, in my opinion, which is inflict wounds, which is 3d10 damage, they just sucked it.
Yeah.
Like not a single one hit.
Thank God.
Yeah, a lot of that comes down to the die.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
Yeah. Because every time they grabbed your arm, that was it. Like, you got out of it. Changing back to last session where you guys played these like highly noble people and just played into the classist, racist undertones, or not even undertones. They were very overt.
Yeah.
So like I was just saying, like, instead, like, you did the path of least resistance in order to get to a goal. So like it kind of made me think of like, oh, what other ways can D&D be used to show that like just the intricacies of changing an inherently bad system, whereas sometimes it's in order to achieve a goal you have to go with the flow. And that's not to say what's right or wrong, but just like other instances that maybe we could talk, do.
That's a really good question. I don't know exactly how to answer it right now. That's a really good question.
I'm sorry, I'm not following the question.
So instead of trying to change the fact that these people were racist and classist,
Right.
they played along into what they expected to be able to pass through the doors,
Yeah.
instead of going against it. And what they did was essentially the easiest way to get into it. You subverted that a little by not going through the front.
Okay.
But you still played into what they wanted. They
Right.
didn't want lower class or magical people to be seen. And that's not to say right or wrong, but I feel like that's a conversation that I see often happen in real life. We're like, oh, why are you going? Why are you accepting? Why are you talking to this person? They're this, they do all this stuff. Well, I need to get a promotion. I need to not cause ripples in order to be able to get it. So it was a conversation that I thought would be fun to have. Like, how can D&D reflect real life things in that manner?
Okay.
And vice,
I think that like in those kind of instances, it's kind of like picking your battles a little bit, because it's like okay, like, yeah, my character might not like these posh rich people, and they might not like their anti-magic stance, but right now I'm not really interested in, like, dismantling the magicarchy, or whatever we're gonna call it, right? We've got, like, a particular task that we're, like, so seeking to do, and so, like, yes, it'd be nice if the system this wasn't part of the world, but, like, this isn't, like, where I am here right now, so and your character only has, like, a limited, just like in real life, you only have limited ability to change like the rules that like kind of are above you, and so that's kind of how I view it.
And like we also like really weren't in like a situation, at least I didn't feel like, where we could even like bridge that. It was like we were doing like the mission, at least as our characters figured out, it's like this is like covert ops, like we're trying to like blend into the system. To challenge it would blow that cover. Hell, I mean, my character even tried by trying to cast Charm Person on the dude. That did not work out.
You're right. You could have gotten through that in some manner.
Yeah, I mean, I could have brute forced it, but I clearly it didn't work out. So my character was like, I'm not going to test these boundaries more than I already have.
Solid. Yeah, I forgot about the Charm Person, because technically, yes, that could have been a way to maybe not change them in the long run, but in that moment, you as Franz could have walked in through the front as Franz instead of as instead of Mr. Mustachio, noble person. And it was like extra uncomfortable because there was like someone who was like looking into coming here, and then our advisor just sitting there while we're just being like playing classist things, like so I was like really uncomfortable like last week doing that, but then later on, so it was like, oh yeah, that was like good. It looked like a lot of fun, and it was very interesting. So I was like, oh, thank God you don't hate me. But yeah, another in that vein, the opposite way. In what ways have you seen a shift in making D&D a more inclusive playing space? And we're talking about the outside. Next week I want to talk about the in-game part, but outside. Because if someone walked in at that point, it would not seem like a very inclusive space when we're, saying people of good breeding don't belong here and stuff like that. But,
well, I would say that doesn't necessarily preclude an uninclusive space, right? Just because like fundamentally, like D&D, despite the fact that there's phasing spiders and magic and dragons and all these things, it is to some degree a life simulator. And I think that if you're going a lot of the conflict and interesting bits and things like of life are things that are not necessarily part of the idealized inclusive spaces we hope, especially when you're transporting to a medieval kind of setting, right? And so I think that just because we're playing at there's rich people and they want good breeding and all this stuff, doesn't necessarily mean we believe that, or that someone couldn't come and sit at the table who has experienced disadvantages in such spaces and enjoy their time here, right? Because fundamentally we're mocking almost like those kinds of things, right? And like you're pointing to the fictitious nature that like roots it, as well as the like very what's the word I'm looking for, like something that is temporary and like doesn't really exist, but people think it exists. That's true. The ephemeral nature of these kind of things that create such negative spaces, and so I think that because of that, you've got like a game that's really more about like critically pulling apart these things rather than like reinforcing. Like when we do that stuff with the good breeding, we're mocking it. We're saying like, look at how tenuous this thing's relationship to our lives it really is. We're not saying so like that's kind of how I feel about it.
It really makes me think of just sort of going off what you were saying. I mean, it brings to mind something like Twain's Huck Finn, right? Set in a racist world full of racist characters, not a racist novel, right?
It's been too long for me to agree or disagree. but I'm gonna go with you on that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't want to get into the specifics, but you know, there's a character who is named a very unfortunate name, but that's because that is what the racist other characters call him.
And I think what's great about D&D and the inclusive nature in D&D is like a conversation that groups could have and groups should have about like the kind of space that they want to create. And I think what's great about D&D is that like in this space for me, like we were able to acknowledge the situation. For me, that makes it in a way very inclusive. I feel like in more exclusive groups or groups that like choose to like actively like play into those systems, not play with them, but play into them, that's when they become uninclusive. Like, as Eric pointed out, we were making fun of it, we were mocking it. We were able to like, we were very like hyper aware of the system that it was emulating in the real world.
Solid. Well, it's 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I have so many questions for next week, and I'm excited for next week.
Oh,
But thank you all for joining us.
we have a new time next week, right?
Yes, we are going to be playing early next week, 11 to 2, because we're going to have guests and they are flying
They're
out.
fighting.
Yes, they're flying out at 5 p.m. so we can't have our usual time. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.